We are live.
Thank you for listening. I write just for you, but others hearing this may find things they would argue. I do not sing what I believe, I only give them fact. If they believe quite otherwise, it still will have impact. But truth is truth, and if they then decide to live with lies, that's their concern, not mine, my friend. They're free to fantasize.
Let's give it up for the vocal stylings of L. Ron Hubbard, everybody. L. Ron Hubbard. Oh.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
That was great. Who
That's
knew?
going to be a lot of fun. Yeah,
Who
no
knew?
kidding.
That's
I'll run Hubbard. He's got some pipes.
Thanks for...
He's a chosen one. He was chosen. So he's going to have those pipes. It's what happens. You get chosen and you have these gifts, you know. Who knew that they used to mock Noah. They'd say, "Oh, that loser. He can't pound a nail straight." Next thing you know, built the biggest boat they had. It's the most amazing thing. They got a replica of it here. They're going broke in Kentucky. They put a replica of that thing up. Oh yeah, scam the whole towns out of all these tax breaks and everything, and it's just this huge monstrosity eyesore. Some Australian scam artist came through. He'll move along and go somewhere else, I'm pretty sure.
No, get the grift. Get with the grift.
You got to with the grift. That's what we all need. We all need the grift. How has everybody's Friday been? How has everybody's Friday been?
Well, earlier today, I've got a couple stories, but earlier today, I'll try to keep them fast. So I woke up to my wife talking to me from the first floor up on the third floor. Like I fell asleep on the third floor last night. So,
hi, Jess.
Hey, Jess. So I fell asleep and I woke up to my wife talking to me through the baby monitor. And she goes, "Did you just say something?" And I was like, "No, what do you mean?" She's like, "I just heard someone say something on the first floor, and I can't figure out where it came from, and I'm kind of freaked out." So I'm like, "What the fuck?" So I wake up and I immediately go into battle mode. I'm thinking I'm either going to have to A, beat the shit out of somebody, or B, exorcise a ghost, or C, whatever the fuck. I don't know what's going on. So I get downstairs as fast as I can. I'm like, okay. So like I checked the house. I didn't find anything. I'm like, okay. Where did you hear this from? She was like, it sounded like it came from in here in the kitchen, but I can't figure out where it came from. And it almost sounded like someone talking on a YouTube video, but it was just weird. Like I thought that maybe you woke up and you started watching someone's live. I don't know. But then it just stopped and I don't know what happened. So I'm like walking around, I'm looking around, and then I hear my laptop say something. I'm like, what the fuck? So it turns out I had locked my laptop, but my kids still somehow turned on my keyboard and activated the voice to text like navigation system that they have, the narrator. So it was just randomly saying shit, and it was at a volume that you'd have to be like right next to it to hear it, but it's still like hard to figure out where exactly it was coming from. So that's how I woke up. I woke up to going into fight or flight mode, and then only to find out the source was my laptop. So that was funny. And then a little bit later in the day, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put Little Turpine on Cameo because why not?
Oh, no shit,
try
bro.
it. Let's try
That's a
it.
great idea.
So then I started trying it, and then it like I forget exactly what it said, but in the application it mentioned something about I forgot what it was exactly, but it sounded like something where I would have to like put that in my taxes and shit. I'm like, no, like, but I'll figure out an alternative because I think that's a decent idea. Like if people want like a channel intro or they want Little Turpine to do a shout out or something. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Luckily, my
Oh, yeah.
bong is like 7 pounds, so it's like really fucking heavy. So if I had to defend myself, I could
Oh
easily.
yeah, absolutely.
I was gonna say Little Turpine cameos, man.
Yeah.
Fuck me.
Yeah. That's that.
I mean-
well, you know, we should market
Great
those
idea.
things.
I've got a
You know,
William
we've got
Hung
that
one.
plug zone, and we could be marketing.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, who wants to get plugged? Do you need a video plugging your channel? We've
There you
got the
go.
characters to plug your channel.
Absolutely.
We will plug you.
We will
No,
plug you.
that we
Plug
will
you
plug
hard.
you so good. You will know you have been plugged. That
Oh,
is-
yeah.
I think it might be funny if. Oh yay! Very good. Less than 10 more minutes, and Jess can join.
Very
Yeah,
good.
she's off at 11. She's off at 11,
Nice.
so I
Very
figured she'd be able to join us. I've got
We're
the,
11.
I've got them rolled, Jess. I've got them rolled.
Very
So-
good.
Can I show you guys what's possible in the world of cameos? Here it is.
Oh yeah.
Get ready for the magic.
Oh, I'm excited. Oh, awesome.
Oh, hold on. I don't have audio. Here we go. Whoops, wrong guy. I don't know what's going on with my audio. Never mind. I'll bring it out later. There's something going on with that particular vibe. Sorry,
And that's
man.
why this
No,
is
it's
a
good.
random vibe, everybody.
Hey,
Exactly.
We've just gotten high and we have no idea. We're just having fun. I do have, you know, in case, I don't know if he's even ready, in case there is a
William
need
Hung,
for it,
and I want to give
we do have, you know, we do have the, we always have the anal plug. Yes, let's get Bill Hung up.
Here he comes. Here he comes. Okay, here he comes.
Here we go.
Here he comes.
I'm ready.
Hung,
No, it's
and I want
audio.
to give a
Hang on now. Gosh darn it. All right. All right, here we go. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Oh, I can read his
Hi,
lips.
this is William Hung, and I want to give a big shout out to all my good pals at the Art of Floundering podcast. I totally dig your vibe. Peace and love.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
Very good.
Oh, that,
Money,
that,
money well spent. Sorry
that
about
was special. That was,
No,
that
it's
was
all right.
special.
It was well. It was.
No,
Well-
it's the vibe.
We did help out with they used Cameo over there at I Love Weed Live, and I just want to mention because it is their Friday show. If you haven't already been over there, get on over there and say hi to them and give them a like
yeah.
and everything over at I Love Weed Live. They're doing the rip and dips and all the last dabs and all that stuff. But they had Tommy Chong.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm Tommy Chong, and you're listening, you know, to I Love Weed. You're watching I Love
the
Weed
other
Live
guy they
with
got,
Troy
too?
and Bagel. Gilbert Godfrey.
Yeah, Gilbert Godfrey.
They had a
Oh,
Gilbert
wow.
Godfrey. They got one of him going on and on about. I personally don't smoke. I just eat 50 Twinkies at 1 a.m. You know, it's just I don't know the can't remember the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
jokes,
He
but
said. I think he said something along the lines of, I don't normally. Hang on. I don't normally. I can't do the voice. God damn it. But anyway, he said.
You almost sounded like Bobcat Goldthwait.
I know.
Who's close?
That's yeah. So he says, I don't normally touch the weed because it causes two things: memory loss, and I forgot what the other one was.
and I can't remember. I can't do it. I can't.
I know.
They
I
did
know.
a-
It's so,
Almost
it's
Karen.
so him.
He almost.
Yeah, it was almost.
They did a-
Karen.
They did a documentary on Gilbert Gottfried. It was really it was before he passed away, but it was like it followed him around with his wife and stuff. And like every comic, he's a fucking weirdo. But he's like super introverted and kind of like like, oh gosh, you know what I mean? Quite opposite than the persona, you know what I mean? So
I wish
it
we
was
had a
interesting.
time machine so that we could go back in time, capture
But
him,
he's
and
cheap.
then bring him
I
into
mean,
the future, and then make him work on Lab 6.
it shows him like stealing all the hotel
Mhm.
toiletries and shit. It's just he's got some weird kind of idiosyncrasies.
Oh, yeah.
But it was really good. It was really good.
Grab him from back in the early 80s. So there's such a technology change. He really is afraid. There's a
Oh
little
yeah,
bit, so
exactly.
he'd be
You gotta use the
controllable.
fear. Yeah,
We're going to
fear.
give you this. Now, you can't, and he sees everybody with these devices everywhere, and he has no idea. He's just, they treat me well, the food is good, so.
Oh man, I feel like if you ripped someone out of the '80s and you made them smoke weed from now, they might they might be hospitalized. I don't know if they would be able to take it.
I don't want to go back. No,
I-
you have
I-
to go back. You have
I
to go
saw
back
that-
to seeds and stems.
I saw that firsthand 2 days ago, man. I saw
Oh, yeah.
like one hit from my bong put somebody on fucking Pluto. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
like, and what they described to me sounded like my ketamine fucking treatments. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It was
wow.
like, wow, all that happened. I mean, I'm constantly
Give-
hitting that thing to
give me
try to
that
get
thing.
even fucking 1/4 of the way to what you described.
Yeah.
Brutality.
Hey, you probably have a tolerance.
Oh, yeah.
Doing the
Oh,
tabs
yeah.
and shooting it up the way
yeah.
you do. That's, I swear, I've never known anybody that just was that hooked on the tabs.
Yeah.
It reminds me of the. Did anybody see the fentanyl story? The
No.
letters going around to election offices and to. They're not putting ricin in them. They're not putting any thing that
It's
it's
their
fentanyl.
fentanyl.
They've got fentanyl. All these were sent to different states, Texas, Washington, a bunch of different places.
That happened to Troy and Bagel's election.
Yes, it happened to the main one there in Seattle, and a bunch of them in other states,
I
and they
thought
were
he
all
was
mailed at the
joking
same time.
when he said that. I was like, oh, okay, good excuse for not voting or whatever,
No, it was with notes the election shouldn't happen and all that. So now they're sending. I guess fentanyl is just so prevalent. You can just send it now
They're
in
just
tons of
selling it out,
envelopes.
sending out willy nilly.
It's like nothing. It's like nothing now. Fentanyl, you can get it anywhere. It just worked for the government. They're mailing it out though with the fentanyl in it.
It's
what's the
kind of
purpose of
scary
that?
though.
What's the purpose of the because is there if they lick it what would be the how
Oh,
would they
well,
have to
If it's the kind that sticks on you, right? It used to come in. Because I had these, a patch, right? And they would come into like kick-ass milligrams. I mean, like that they say will kill a horse. Now, to somebody that was opiate naive and that like touched it and got their hand on where that sticky part would stick on you, and there were still some remnants of that left, it could potentially kill somebody if it was at the right amount, and they weren't used to it. Having
Okay.
said that, anybody that's on painkillers, I mean, I never mind. But it's like, yeah, it's dangerous, but it's that would probably I don't know, but I would imagine that's the form it took. Like
I
they-
didn't
oh,
know
shit.
if it was if it was an
know.
aerosolized thing where you get some of it,
No.
if there's any type I'm a weed guy. So
Yeah, well, so am I. So am I.
hear
I
people,
mean-
fentanyl. I'm sure it's bad. I don't use that. So
Well,
I'm
it's like everything else. It's one of those things that does. I'm not a doctor, but has a therapeutic. Those patches I described help a lot of people that are really jacked up because they can put one on and they don't have to fuck around with pills for 24 hours. Having said that, it gets abused, man. And then like if you were wearing one of those patches and you got like in a hot tub, it would heat the patch up, and it's supposed to secrete only at a certain amount. So the total that's in there is epic, but it's not giving you that. It's giving you just a little bit at a time. But if it gets heated up like you're in a hot tub, there is potential for it to like release more. And you know, all that shit's dangerous though. I mean, I'm
Yeah,
so glad
it
I
really
didn't have to
is.
fucking fuck with it one with my back. Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
did originally, but it just everybody's different. For me, it didn't work. Weed worked.
It just I was wondering because I not having any real knowledge of it,
Yeah.
and I saw
Drug
that
talk,
story, and I
yeah.
thought, what are they putting a fentanyl in there for? You know, it's like and here's a couple of
What's
of
up,
oxys.
Addy?
You know,
Addy.
don't have an election. Here's some oxys.
Yeah,
Go home. And
everybody call out Addie. They tried to sneak in here. I don't know if you saw that. They tried to sneak in
they're
here.
quietly.
Hide from us.
Yeah.
We're gonna make a big deal out of it on purpose. for
Now
no
we're
reason.
watching.
That's
We're
the beauty
watching.
of not having a lot of viewers. You know, you stand out. You stand out when you show.
And
It's
I
one of
don't
those.
get it. I mean, with an opening like we had with L. Ron Hubbard, why hasn't this gone viral? I will still not get it. That's why
I'm
I don't
just-
understand.
I'm just hoping that they've kept us up. We had two penises dancing around at the beginning, so that was, that's quite an opening.
a way
Here
to
on the
start.
Random Vibe. Hey, you got enough work.
Hey,
Oh, and I never got my coffee done.
What's
They
up,
should be. They
Scotty
brush their
B?
teeth.
Peace and love, man.
yeah, cheers.
Put
Oh, they
patches in
haven't?
my coffee. Yeah, okay, and there's people that have chewed those things. I don't want to get into fucking opiate drug talk, but unfortunately, anybody that gets injured in a traumatic accident is going to know everything I'm talking about and then some. It just,
Yes.
unfortunate. It's just a part of it.
It's still good to be educated.
It
Yeah,
is.
exactly.
It is.
Yeah.
And I'll
Not like
say
we're
this.
promoting it,
And
we're
I'll
just
say
saying.
this, and I'll say it again over and over. You don't have to like withdraw from opiates and be sick. Just go get Suboxone. Your fucking family doctor these days could probably write that script. And if you don't have a doctor, there's all kinds of community organizations that will give you Suboxone, and it will fucking
Yeah.
save your life. And you don't have to be sick, and you could just it will save your fucking life. So please don't try to. I'm not a believer in trying to come off opiates hardcore. I just don't think
Yeah.
that. Most of the time that doesn't
train
end
spotting
well.
shit doesn't always work.
Right.
Right.
It's like I'm not saying don't go to therapy, but it's called medically assisted therapy.
Yeah.
And you use the science, man. And if you have to stay on that shit for fucking long term, stay on that shit for long term. Yeah, Dr. Google. That's right. I got this when I was in Google Law School, and I decided to be a powerhouse, and I went over to Facebook and got my medical degree. So yeah.
That's how you do it.
Yeah, Scotty, I understand in ways I think you do. Scotty broke his back. It sucks. It's the fucking worst. But that's why we're here, to not fucking dwell on that, but to lecture you fucking dope fiends.
Yeah, I know.
You fucking degenerates.
Yeah. A lot of them.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Terrible. It's lousy with them in here.
It's like,
Oh yeah.
That's awesome. I have a
so
hard
is G-Mate's live thing on a hiatus too?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay.
He went live doing some editing earlier today.
Okay.
There were some people in the chat. I didn't comment. I had it running over here, and I hear as he's. Oh, I'm gonna have to write Wes an email here. Let me. So I hear what he's gonna write me, and I'm going ahead and taking care of getting him the file uploaded and everything. But he was cutting chats all day, or shorts.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
I think he cut maybe 14. I uploaded 13 today. I cut six from the plug zone and seven from the final season finale.
Very good. The season finale was a lot of fun, and I feel like it was a good way to end the first season.
I really see. We were talking about before we came on here live. We were talking about a little bit of the storyline with Turp coming back and those things, and we ran out of time. I wanted to tell you the storyline ideas as we're coming back for that, because Karen's show is going to be has got so many different levels coming in at angles, and yours has got a whole big thing too. I want to talk to you about how this. Oh
Well,
yeah,
we
there's.
can talk about it after the live.
Oh, we will. Just remind me, please, because I've got really good stuff for little green haired girl and where that's going. No, don't take notes. I'm not going to divulge it. No, we're keeping these things. This is how everybody's going to go. Wow, when we come back, they really put some time into this. This is good.
Well, I'm when I get done finishing up the cock war, and then I tell part 2 of that story, I'm thinking about doing it as a homage, like Taxi Driver, Scorsese, the De Niro flick, but kind of along that theme, kind of thematically as the next story I tell. I don't know yet, but I've always loved that movie. I wanted to do it with Spanky, like, gee golly, I just want to work long hours, but it doesn't work with Spanky with the mohawk and shit. So
One of my favorite episodes of a cartoon called Venture Brothers. The whole episode is basically a giant Martin Scorsese reference, and it's
No shit.
there's because of the like the way it's filmed and the angles that they use, and then
Oh,
on
I
top
love
of
it.
that, the whole thing is narration from the different characters that it's focusing in on.
That's exactly how I
episode?
want to do it. Yeah.
That was the one where Dr. Venture gets shot because the guild thinks that Dr. Venture is the blue
Morpho. Blue
Yeah.
Morpho.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then, a lot of crazy stuff happens in that show. It's so fucking good. But that's one of my favorite episodes because the whole vibe of it, like Sheila or Mrs. the Monarch is, Mrs. I forget exactly what her name is, but she's sitting in the back of a car and she's like, I'm so sick of this city, all the scum and low lives, and then she starts talking about how diluted the fucking Guild of Calamitous and Ten is, and how they're all just, they're all a bunch of fucking jokers and blah blah blah. It's so Scorsese. It's really good.
Lady Au Pair. Lady Au Pair.
Lady Au
I
Pair.
had to-
Oh my god, you do the voice too good.
That's where Karen originally came from. Was
Oh, it's so
oh
good.
mana, oh honey. That was
It's so fucking
Lady Au
good.
Pair and her
That's ridiculous.
murderous Moffats. The
Mhm.
murderous Moffats.
Mhm.
Oh, that was a great
Well,
show.
a lot of sacrilegious cum is rooted in King Gorilla.
Oh, okay.
The guy who helped the monarch escape from prison.
Yeah.
But he was in one of the episodes. He was about to bang him, but then the monarch woke up, and he was like, "Wait, did you take me to your cell?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's easier for me to do that here because I got
I
points."
guess.
That's a lot of sacrilegious cum comes from him. And hello, Jess.
How was
Oh, I
work?
finally made it.
And now she's able to get high. Not that she hasn't been the entire time she's been at work.
Since about 8:30.
Hey,
I haven't been
Scotty
since
B.
about 8:30.
If Wisconsin has medical marijuana, they should allow. The DEA allowed me to have medical. Well, wait a minute. No, because I wasn't on those kind of pain meds. Never mind. Yeah, I think you can have Suboxone or buprenorphine with.
See, that is so weird to me
smoke.
because I grew up when the age changed to 21 for alcohol in Illinois, but I grew up 20 miles from the Wisconsin border.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it was always the other way. It was drive up to Beloit and get yourself some alcohol because it's
Dude, they had
still
this-
18 or 19 up there.
I didn't have this rule where, like, if you brought a minor into the bar and you were like their parent, and you bought the kid a beer, from that point forward, the kid can come in by himself without the parent and order a beer. Didn't they have some kind of weird
Yeah.
rule? But
Oh,
What?
I don't know if
Never
it
heard
was.
that.
Okay.
But there were places like that.
I wouldn't be
Yeah,
surprised.
That's
and these-
insanity.
Wisconsin has a lot of these little lake towns. People actually go there. They get a little cottage on some lake up there and all that.
Yeah.
And there'll be all these communities and little bars around these areas.
Holy shit, they drink
And
there,
a lot of
man.
them would have that. Would be okay with that.
Peace and love, Tales of the Sonic Forge. But I've never. I mean,
yeah.
I think it might have been Illinois, but it was somewhere either in Illinois or Wisconsin, where the Denny's had a bar in it, like where you could get a cocktail and shit. It's like fuck.
That's wild.
Oh, I've never seen anything like it.
Those were the good old days. Those
The good
were
old
the,
days.
oh, look out there, everyone. Look out there, everyone. It's Tom Purcell.
Aloha. Peace
Let's
and
all
love.
get a
Aloha.
little
Hey,
bit scared.
aloha.
Let's all get aloha.
Tommy,
I
aloha.
love those. I love those that he had put together for the Karen.
Oh my
We're,
God,
Oh
we're
my
gonna
gosh,
have,
so ridiculous.
It's
we're
amazing.
gonna have
It's
so much
amazing.
fun with this group of people doing the cartoon for the Christmas cartoon. This is I'm honing the
When are we gonna
story on it.
start? We gotta have some meetings about that, and then figure out some dates to record.
Well, we've got a bunch of stuff to record. I may actually make that because I'm going to make it all cartoon. So your voices and everything, I'm just going to end up needing the audio for the characters because it's
very
all
good.
going to be animated. That thing is all going to be animated because we're animating Clowny. Clowny is going
Right.
to be animated. The different people that are in there, they're all going to be cartoon characters
That sounds
in the program.
wild.
Pardon me?
I was just saying that sounds wild.
I think it'll. I want to have one that has just the solid continuity through it with that, and so it sets apart from what we're doing with the puppet mix, with the puppet reality cartoon mix and the different things. I wanted it to have a little bit unique style from the other. So, whatever we're doing in it, we're going to end up. And there'll be plenty of other characters for other voices to be thrown in, But-
So are we thinking about cartoonifying Little Terpene too? Because that'd be pretty cool.
I actually have, yes.
Oh no! Wait. Well, you know what? Yeah, I mean that could actually work. Never mind. Yeah, that could totally be it. Well, I mean,
It could work in different areas, but Little Terpene, I thought about that for something else, because I'm looking at this production and it being a Christmas with Santa and some other stuff. We're kind of minimal. I'm kind of leaving us. I've got all these other people. I want to highlight them. It needs to be following them and make it about them. Because they're
That's
the ones
smart.
that are going to be sharing it with all their people, right?
that's a
We're going to
smart
show
move.
it to the same people we show all our stuff to. But if Annabelle Chats is in that thing just a lot all the way through it, along with all these people, and they're the stars of it. Let's not. I don't want to make not make it about us. Make it all about them. That's why this story is it's Clowny saves Christmas by accident because he's hunting a Bigfoot. By doing it that way, I think they're gonna like it. They're gonna want to share it more out, and their people will notice it more. And no skin off our nose if we're not the stars of it.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I think our stuff kind of stands on its own, but I want to do a good job for them because they all really delivered for us. They all really
Absolutely.
delivered when
No,
it
they-
came to
they really
participating
did.
in that. Tom Purcell, Tom put out so much content for that. It was every day. There were just notifications about videos and all that going on. It was
Now I
Hey,
really
guys.
hope that,
yes.
Real quick, I'm gonna have to crash, man. I know it's lame, but I got up early today, and so I want to get some sleep. But I'm up for this tomorrow.
Show early.
And I Sunday, I will. If you're doing something Sunday, I'll have something to premiere on that Sunday show. Just if it's like to keep the time slot open, I'll have a new musical for the Ron Hubbard song that I think will really, really, really make a difference. Wait a minute. There's the Falcro. He needs help. But yeah. So anyway, peace and love, Jess. Peace and love, everybody. I got to
Yeah,
crash.
cheers.
All right,
All right.
man.
Peace and love.
Later,
Have a
man.
good one, man.
Good night.
I'll catch you tomorrow. Yes, the Falcro is out. No, I want to make sure there. So I want to make sure the Falcro gets plenty of, gets plenty of star time in this and everything.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be good. I mean, I'm aiming for like 11 minutes. I'm aiming for like an 11-minute like a episode you would have on an Adult Swim of something like that. So that's the story. I'm not gonna try to I'm not gonna try to do a 22-minute. I'm just gonna do a 11-minute, and that should work out good.
That's good too, because I feel
Yeah.
like that'll hold people's attention way easier.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and it's about them. It's about
Oh,
them.
yeah.
I want it to be quick. I want it to have a faster pace, more nonsensical than what we're doing. We almost have a lot more structure than what I'm seeing is just kind of. I want wackiness going on with them. But speaking of wackiness, do you want to go ahead and tell them about your character that's gonna? She has a new character and she's gonna be trying out on the plug zone
Yes.
Oh,
next
excellent.
Wednesday. You want to tell them about it?
Should I try to do the voice? I
Uh,
don't know if I can right this minute or not, but I can try it.
Well, it's up to you. You can tell them what it is. I mean, I don't think you have to do the voice, but you can.
Well, it's a pile of shit.
Its name is Shit Pile.
Oh my god.
The name, it's a talking pile of poo, and she hasn't practiced the voice right now, but she can do a decent meat wad, and so it's
that's
close,
great.
Yeah, it's not about practice.
Oh my god.
close.
Right now.
That's
Oh
wonderful.
Close to it.
my god. I'm so excited.
That will be, and I do not believe it is going to sit well with Pistachio. Pistachio feels the network is not putting what it needs into the show. This is the host. This is the co-host.
I'm surprised.
I cannot believe they would do
Oh
this
my
to
God, that's
Pistachio.
great.
Now she
That's
already created
amazing.
it. We were sitting yesterday, and she was doing the voice. It was like, she said poop emoji, and I said, well, just make sure it's vector. I don't want to deal with an issue where PNGs are coming. So she went back and used the features to create the bed, because it's on a bed. It's gonna be on a
The
bed.
background's on
It's not Amber Heard shit. It's just if there's a plug, and if there is going to be shit, it's probably going to be on the bed. But there's a pile on a bed with eyes. Doesn't have arms or anything, so we don't have any of that to worry about. But no, it's good times. Good times.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's
I'm
next
loving it.
Thursday or Wednesday, everybody. Wednesday at 8. The Plug Zone.
Hell, I'm looking forward
Yeah,
to it.
I literally don't have to do anything for it. That's why it's the perfect vehicle to keep going with. That I don't have to do anything for. Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing, there, Jordan? I could feel like getting up and doing a
Pictures up there.
dirty song.
I know, I was just thinking that.
Yeah, right?
It was that's actually, I was thinking about the Plug Zone too, since he and I used to do Wednesday nights, and it would be perfect to have have those freestyles coming in there about the piss shit shit. It was
Oh, fuck.
he had some that were just they were outrageous. I don't know how many 100 push-ups he did this morning. He's just, rubbing it in,
Several thousand.
just throwing them out there.
Hell yeah.
Look at this.
Them gains.
Look at this. It's Miss T with the T.
Oh, hey,
What
T.
are you up to this evening?
Hello.
What are you up to this evening? Oh. We are hanging out talking about the show. talking about our buzzes, talking about, how I didn't get to see a cake getting frosted.
Well, you can definitely go back and rewatch the live where I 1000% fucking.
like I'm gonna
frosted that
put I'm gonna put twice the amount of time. I sat for an hour. I sat for
Put
an hour.
in
You
some
probably it
effort,
was probably
okay?
it's probably
Put in some
only
effort.
20 minutes. It's
If
probably
you
only
do
a
one
20
thing in your life, put some fucking effort in, okay?
Oh my god. Oh, it gets so harsh. I swear.
Brutal.
It's mean. It's just brutal. It's just brutal. Oh, and Troy and Bagel are done. I saw you skip out over there. I saw you over there because they're over on that monitor. I see us
Oh, you
waving.
saw
It's
me
like,
pop in?
well, she wouldn't be waving here. She must be. Oh, there she is. She's coming
Yep.
up. She's all right. I
sure
see.
did.
Yeah, I got
Sure
to catch
did.
that.
There you go.
Oh, downtown Terry Brown. It's a Friday night. We all have to dance now. Mm,
Oh, no shit.
Gonna dance, yeah. Yeah. Gonna
My dance is
gonna dance.
my dance. You guys do like you're shaking something up here. Mine is I'm rowing a boat really oddly.
Sometimes I'll go that route. Sometimes it's that,
The
but
rowing boat.
no, gotta get that, get those hands up.
Driving a car.
I think it's because early, in the 80s,
The churn in
slam
the butter.
dancing was different. Slam dancing was different. It wasn't about just, there wasn't the aim to hurt or anything, but you were just putting your arms up. I was the guy that would go to a club because I'd like to go to slam dance clubs. Those were always fun. It was really it was a tribal thing. You were running around in a circle. You're all going around to whatever song in a circle. And then you're just randomly flying across this circle into the other end.
So like a
But
mosh.
it was like a mosh pit, but there was no anger to it. It wasn't an angry mosh pit.
Bouncing off of each other like pinballs.
I'm not gonna let her tell it. She doesn't know it. No, and so it was just a good time. But when I would go to a dance club, I'd like to go out on the floor and get to the middle of the floor. And if you just start dancing towards the floor, and you're moving with your arms up, people will be out of your way, and you've made your way to the middle of the floor. So I think that's why I always put the arms up when I'm doing
It
it.
almost makes you look like you're a little floaty bobbing in water.
Cheerio.
Whoa.
The George Carlin Cheerio joke. I'm a Cheerio in milk.
Oh
Hi,
yeah.
Susie. Hi, Mike.
You don't recognize it? Cheerio in milk?
No,
I'm sorry, I tried.
it's all right.
Thank
Hey,
you, dear.
Susie. Hey, Mike. Mike
Mike
Molina.
Molina. What are you up to? I want, all these people. I should send links.
Hell yeah.
Like Mike Molino, get up here, play music. But there's a ton of those. You get drunk or high tonight, Mike? What you got going on? It's a Friday night. I hope you're enjoying, because you only live once. If you're staying sober for any reason other than I have a problem, you're just doing it wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Susie, I love to hear it. Love to hear it. She said, "Oh damn, I am stoned." That's good. We like that.
Just hanging out.
Good hanging out. Very good.
I'm telling you, hanging out with a
That's good,
buzz
too.
is better. Hanging out with a buzz is better. I'm promoting the buzz. We have so much non-420 coming out of the Art of Floundering. I have to go over the top in the other direction.
Not so.
Oh yeah. Every
Have to
once
promote.
every once in a while, I support it just to try to help double down on his bit. But oh yeah, we love the weed, but
Just
You got it.
like
you gotta.
Tales of the Sonic Voyage just did.
There you go.
I want to mention this. He dropped the link to his channel. We're all content creators out here. We're all trying to increase our subscribers and all that other stuff. So any of you out here, if you want, and Terry is a friend. Terry is a nice guy. Terry is someone. He's not a weirdo. So everybody's a little bit of a weirdo, but in a
Oh, yeah,
good
for
way.
sure.
He's in a good way
good
weirdo.
weird.
So if you're not already connected to Tales of the Sonic Voyage, get connected. Say, hey, I'm going over there right now because he dropped his link. Go over, do the right thing, get connected, and I'm sure he'll do the same thing back to you. And everybody else, hashtag us. Use this for your connection folly.
Yes.
I'm trying to
Wouldn't you
decide
want
what.
to save that for the plug zone?
Well, I'm practicing. I have to practice.
Oh, okay. There you go. Yeah.
Practicing.
The plug zone is where they have the wheel. The wheel is what people get into the wheel psychologically.
It's really,
Even though
really
all
fun.
day I just keep saying the wheel is nothing. It means nothing. We mean nothing. It's up to you out there. Even though I tell them that. That wheel holds people. They want to see. They also want to see what smart ass thing we're going to say about the channel when it comes to. But I'm not trying to be smart ass on it. I would plug you. We'll plug
Oh, yeah.
you. So
Right.
it was a test. He'll get better. Pistachio will get better and everything, and it'll be an easy show for me to do every Wednesday. And if it runs 3 hours, fine. It'll keep me moving towards the 4,000 hours, and keep me producing something without me having to do any work before or after it. I can just show up for it now as Pistachio. It's 15 minutes to get all my systems ready and be up and going, and then it's just running and see who shows up. If any of you guys make it, awesome. I've done it. I could do it by myself if I needed to, but it's more fun with other people.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, for sure.
And
Yeah,
I want
bro.
you guys to feel like you could just be whatever, whatever
Oh, yeah.
experiment stupid you want to. I had earlier thought about a crusty sock. It was what other items could we have? Since we had sled.
I could do
Mud
this.
digger, hi.
Should I put you up big for this? Is this?
No, I was just saying, like I could do something like this.
Is that like a dragon?
Kind of. I can also do it this way.
I almost feel like you got to get gloves, right? And then like color them in.
Okay, but wait a second. I'll be right back. That gave me.
Oh, I bet she's got the gloves. I bet she's gonna. By the end of the evening, she'll have the lower jaw made, set up with the teeth rows on the gloves, colored along, so you can see how that could be, put together.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I was
Shelley
just
Michelle
thinking
Morrison,
something
peace and
along
love.
the lines
Did you see mud digger?
of, oh yeah, cheers. Like white.
Oh, Mud
gloves,
Digger,
and then
Mud
you
Digger,
color them
hey.
in clean. Hey, cheers.
Cheers, peace and love, everybody. Hashtag awesome. If you want Nightbot dropping your links out there, we are. I don't know. I might get the guitar out. I might do a song. I mean, it's
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
well, there's since there's actually a couple people here. Let's I did you never
There
know
you
when
go.
you're starting something. Yes. Oh, it is
Dude, that looks
it
great.
is a not so
It looks
angry bird.
disturbing.
It is monochrome
If
angry
only-
bird that did not, the one that they didn't put
There
in
you
the
go.
show.
I
They're
could do.
bad
I
about
could
the
do
monochrome.
like googly eyes
Uh-huh.
on the one finger, so I could be like, "Ah." I don't know.
Hey, John. Good to see you.
Hey, John. I guess this is a hand thingy that ninjas would do for healing vibes, to like put healing vibes out into the world. Koji was telling me this.
Yeah, I forgot what it's called.
I forget what it was, but I've been doing this all my life just to make like fun hand puppets.
I do fun hand things.
No, no,
I'm sorry.
no. Canoe.
No, come on. I have to stay. I have to stay
Well,
in
it's
practice. I have to stay in practice for all the sick characters I do. I'm gonna put you up big while we do that. That's what we need. You and your little gloves. This is what we're doing. You and your little gloves.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Okay. Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on.
I'm just gonna do this in the background.
Fun hand things, fun hand things, fun hand things, fun hand things,
Okay.
fun hand things,
Okay. Wait. Hold on. I'm sorry.
fun hand things, fun hand things, fun hand things, fun
I
hand
thought
I like
this
to do
was gonna
stuff
be
with
so
my
bad.
hands.
fun hand things, fun hand
Hand stuff.
fun
I
hand
like to do stuff
Okay.
with my
things,
hands.
fun hand
Hand stuff.
things, fun hand things, fun hand things, fun hand things,
There you go.
things,
I feel like we need more dramatic lighting.
things, things, fun
Look at
hand
my big pink lips. Oh, now I look like a predator.
Okay. I don't have to be on big
with my
screen.
hands.
It's all about those
Oh,
fun
man.
hand things, you know?
Let's have fun hand things, man.
Yeah.
You gotta have those fun hand things. Mama, I'm coming home. Oh, that's a song.
Yeah.
I don't know how to play that. I don't know how to. You gonna cover that one? Mama, Mama, I'm coming home.
Okay, but these gloves are really nice, so I'm gonna put them back on.
Put those
We have
gloves
an old
back
house,
on.
so it's like we're perpetually always cold in the winter.
Always cold. Always cold. She's always cold.
That's fine. I like the cold because, you know, then I'm not sweating because I have hyperhidrosis.
Oh, sweat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, sweating. Oh, sweating.
He's the MacGyver of songs, Mike.
What do you say out there?
He said he loves how you can make a song out of anything.
I can't
Oh,
really.
absolutely. Yeah.
I just fake it all the time. I just try to make a rhyme. But almost every single fucking time, it sounds like shit. I just make stuff up. 'Cause I'm real fucked up. And I rhyme up with up. 'Cause I don't give a shit.
He really doesn't.
'Cause I'm
You just said, I
high.
don't give a fuck. That kind of would have rhymed.
What
There we
fucking
go.
fucking
Criticize me.
rhyme?
Yeah.
Criticize me.
That's what I
See
mean.
you in
Pretty
the
sad.
I
south.
mean, where's
You
your
think you
guitar,
can
Alan?
do better.
Pick your guitar up. Let's hear you play.
I can't
Bring
play
it.
guitar.
I'm waiting.
I don't know how.
Talking shit. We're talking shit.
Oh, that's probably me, man.
We're talking shit. Put the plugs
Fake it
on.
until you make it.
She's got a pretty nug. I guess that makes up for a little bit.
Oh, is she showing her nug?
She
Ooh.
is showing her nug. She's showing the nug off.
Allie's showing a nug. Oh, I
I
got
grew
nothing.
this. I grew this.
She grew that.
I made it.
I don't know.
That,
She grew that nug.
that what?
Just that one though.
That nug. That taking me nowhere. It was too hard. I had to keep playing, you know, and there wasn't enough space. Word space. It was all. It was all.
No word.
Yeah,
No
there's
word
no
for
word.
space.
Others.
There was no space for words. It was one of those. It's because I'm in the drop of the D.
Rough dude.
That sounded like Kurt Cobain.
The Kurt Cobain is dead.
Yeah, it did sound like that for a second.
I'd start off with all the prettiness.
Right.
Oh, Kurt Cobain is dead. 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 He was probably murdered by that bitch.
By that bitch.
You know
By
her,
that
Mary.
bitch. By that
You
bitch.
know that bitch. He was probably murdered by that bitch.
By that bitch.
That bitch he married.
By that bitch.
You all know that bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain. Oh, Kurt Cobain is dead. 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 Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain is dead. He was probably murdered by that bitch.
By that bitch.
That bitch he married.
By that bitch.
You all know that bitch. He was probably murdered by that bitch.
By that bitch.
That bitch he married.
By that bitch.
You all know that bitch. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Kurt
Oh,
Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Oh, Kurt Cobain.
I almost knocked the fuck out of my bong over. I almost knocked that shit over so hard.
Our
Wow, you
music
have-
is that powerful. Our music is that powerful. And, no, I'm sorry. It's not. I know. Don't mock me.
I was like,
That would have been bad.
no, I did.
Would have been bad.
I did do it. I almost knocked this shit over.
Oh.
You
I
did knock
thought-
it over, or you didn't
I
knock it over?
did. It was like in between. I still spilled water, but it wasn't like all over the place.
Okay. So it wasn't like total.
So it was like a partial save. Is what you're saying.
It was enough to make me feel like I was gonna have a mini panic attack. It was like,
Panic attack, almost.
but yeah, I caught it.
And a mini panic attack. Get off my back. I'm gonna smoke some weed, and that's just that. Yeah.
Oh, what's up? Mini panic attack, yeah. Oh, almost dropped my bomb today. I gotta say, I almost had a mini panic attack. Yeah. Huh? What?
I was
What?
gonna say
Yeah.
a catastrophe because
Catastrophe. See, it pisses me off.
There you
There's
go.
this lag because I know you could do it. I know you could throw
Yeah.
out the lines, but this lag would get in the way. Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, have you clicked the like on this crap yet? Yeah. Why? Why have you clicked that like? I've gotta ask. I want to know. Cause we're just stoned up here and I'm playing guitar and not very good, yeah. I wanna know why people click like on our crap. What's up with that? Yeah, someone tell me what's up with that? Yeah. Oh, I see marijuana, proud single mom. Oh, it's Susanna. Oh, yeah, Mary John. Is it Mary John? It says
I
marijuana.
don't think it's.
With my
I don't think it's
stone
marijuana.
eyes, I say marijuana. See, that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. Let me say hello. Peace and love. when I saw it, because my eyes, you can see these glasses, right? I mean, and that, oh yeah, it was. But
Oh
you know,
yeah,
that was.
Kate's red
I said
heart
it
shaped
wrong.
to you too.
Allie made a cake. Allie made a cake.
I didn't get none.
Allie made a cake. Didn't give me any cake. Allie made a cake. Didn't give me a piece. That bitch. What's up with that bitch? Bitch. Allie made a cake. Didn't give me a piece. That bitch. What's up with that bitch? I know. And then acoustic, I'm never going to pull off any of the things that I want to do with anything along those lines.
I like it.
Huh?
Anything where it calls me a bitch, I like it.
There you go.
It's funny
There you go.
because I'm not.
I was relying on her to write some lyrics about you being a bitch. It wasn't going anywhere.
Oh,
Sorry.
no.
That's right. You get up there and you do some dancing for us. Not you, Gambro. Not you. Put your hands
Cool.
there.
Me? I gotta do some dancing. How do you dance to this? Do you just like walk like a chicken?
You smack your leg. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
I know this
remember
dance
how to
move
play.
really well.
Yankee Doodle. I couldn't remember how to play Yankee Doodle. Oh.
Did you see? You caught the super chat earlier, right?
Pardon me?
You caught the super chat earlier, right?
From Terry
Awesomeness?
Brown?
Yes.
Tales of yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Just making sure.
I did. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
I was oblivious. I was probably I was high on that pot stuff.
Yeah, you were stoned off of
Darling,
marijuana.
you've got to let me know. Am I high or am I stoned?
They are the same as each other.
So you gotta let me know. Am I high or am I stoned?
If you would hand me the grinder, I would get us even higher.
How can I hand you the grinder while I'm playing this damn song? Could you just reach over there?
Amazing.
Now she's got the grinder, yeah. And we can get our joint prepared. Don't put no stems or seeds in there, 'cause that will make me cough everywhere. Oh, that was the saddest. Hey,
You don't
this
like
is
smoking weed with seeds in it?
Pardon me?
You don't like smoking weeds with seeds in it?
See, I'm gonna call bullshit right now. I'm gonna just right off the bat. I'm gonna go. Not gonna say that
Well, you
bad.
don't.
I mean, that's no.
You
yeah,
don't
I'm
like it
gonna
when
go.
it pops in your face?
I mean, you know,
Scares the shit out of
no,
you?
I'm
those
sure
are-
all of us at some point have been at a place where we wanted to smoke weed, didn't have any weed, and we were very early into smoking weed, didn't know any better. We decided to try to smoke some seeds to see if that would do anything, and we all had a bad time. Right? Am I the only one? Side of hands, like
I think
stems
we
and
did that
grinder
together, bro.
even. stems in a grinder, even just any.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
got to be
Oh,
THC.
well,
in
stems
it.
Not the
Definitely.
seeds, but stems, yeah.
Yeah, no big stems. Like, are we sure this
Like in a
was in the
coffee
bag?
grinder.
You sure this wasn't in the yard? This doesn't. Is this even? Grind it up. See what happens.
Eat
I
it,
think
bro.
this is
Mix on that
cilantro.
shit.
Too funny.
Oh yeah, I've headed down the banana peel way. What does this do? Let's see. Banana peels.
Excuse me.
Oh, very, very nice.
That
Classic,
was nice.
classic. Very good. Um, man, I used to make bongs out of so many different things, and now that I just have bongs, I haven't had to in a really long time. But I have a couple of videos on my channel of me making things in the bongs. Like I had a stuffed crust pizza one time, and I just
I
I
think you had
pushed.
turquoise hair at the time.
Yeah, I had like turquoise hair at the time, and I pushed all of the cheese out of the stuffed crust, and then I just stuffed it with weed, and then I smoked it like that. And then there's another time where I made a pumpkin bong, which is super easy. You just like you cut. Oh shit! I almost tipped my bong over.
Oh my god, I
So,
did that earlier.
This is getting
Well, I got
scary
it.
now.
Yeah.
We're good at
So
stuff.
then you cut the top of the bong, or you cut the top of the pumpkin up, and then you pull that out, and then you hollow the guts out. And usually, what I do is I get a little bougie with it. I put a little bit of cider in there, so it kind of tastes
Instead
like
of bong
cider, but you
water.
smoke it instead of bong
So
water.
bong
Or
cider.
instead of normal water, yeah, they have that bottled bong water. Here you go. You put this in your bong. But anyway, so basically, you put the top back on, and you make sure that like you cut it. You have to cut it in a way so that it kind of seals back up when you put the top back on,
Right.
and you cut a hole in the side for your down stem or whatever. And if you want to get really fancy with it, if you didn't have the ability to make a down stem, you could always add another hole as a carb. But it's fun. It's a good time. Usually lasts. I would only use it for like a couple of days, and then I just kind of like carve it into something else.
As it started to rot.
Yeah. Well, you know,
As it began to
doesn't-
rot,
doesn't
it's
even
like,
get to the point.
this isn't healthy. This.
I don't even let it get to that point where
Well,
it
it's
starts
sticky
to
now.
rot.
I should probably let this
You
go.
know?
Oh, man,
Yeah.
the one year we had a pumpkin that was like the perfect pumpkin, and it was sitting on this old cabinet, and we didn't realize that it was real until the one day there was just like random liquid on the ground, and we're like, "What the fuck is that shit?" And we smelled it. It smelled foul. It was disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then I go to Mom, is that a real fucking pumpkin? And she's like, oh, yeah. Oh, no. And the realization set in that we had left this pumpkin there for months
To rot.
to rot. It didn't rot the way I thought it would, though. It looked perfectly fine on the outside. There was just like a crack on the back of it that we didn't realize. And so the whole back of it had like started to cave in and was like juicy. And then it got to the point where it just leaked all over this old cabinet and all over the floor. And it was disgusting. And yeah, that was
Things usually
It's
don't.
rotten pumpkin season, y'all.
Things usually don't decay in a pleasant smell. They
Yeah.
usually don't decay pleasantly.
yeah. It's not my favorite smell.
Remember that one pumpkin you guys got that was really sturdy?
Oh yeah. Oh
So-
my god.
So we were all. It was Allie, me, and a couple of our friends. We were all partying over at my parents' house like we used to, and like in the good old days. And there's this pumpkin. There's like this one pumpkin in the backyard, and I think it was November, and it was like oddly warm that November. There was no snow on the ground. It was just starting to rain, and we were all kinds of like cross-faded and fucked up. Like we're all fucking stoned and drunk. So I just walked outside. I lit a cigarette. I walked up to the pumpkin and I stood on it, expecting the pumpkin to completely cave in, and it didn't. And I started jumping up and down on the pumpkin, and it didn't cave in. So then I just stood there T-posing. I was so fucked up. I stood there just T-posing on the pumpkin, and then all my friends came outside, and they're like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I'm like, "This pumpkin will not break." And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "You can't get me off this pumpkin." And they're like, "What?"
Oh, was that when Joe sprained his ankle?
Yeah. So then our buddy Joe, who's a fucking wicked guitarist, he's fucking
Insane.
insane.
So good. So
So
fucking
he runs up. He's like, "I'll get this motherfucker off this pumpkin." Runs up to the pumpkin and kicks it as hard as he can, and the pumpkin just ate his kick and spit his foot back out. Like it did nothing to the fucking pumpkin. Pretty sure he sprained his ankle and really fucked his foot up.
he did.
So then my next friend stood up. And he's like, "I will." You didn't exactly say this, but it's funnier if I say it like this. He's like, "I will get him off the pumpkin." So he whispers something to Allie, and then he comes back over, and then on his way, he was really drunk too, and on his way over, he accidentally hit the taser a couple times, and and everyone was like, "What do you have? What are you doing?" He's like, "Nothing. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it." So
I
he
have a
runs
taser
up to
for
me.
walking around Buffalo because, sometimes it can be sketchy at night.
So he runs up to me, grabs this taser, and basically tackles me off of the pumpkin and starts tasing me with the taser. And we were all drunk. We were having a good time, And he's tasing me, and it's not even affecting me. And he's like, because I've been tased a couple times, but like, it's not like so. I don't know. Anyway, so he's tasing me. He's like, "Is this thing even working?" And then he pulls it away from me, holds it down, watches the arc, and then just jams it into me. And he's like, "What the fuck?" So then I just slapped the. It was raining too. It was so epic.
Yeah, it was pouring
At
rain.
this point, it was pouring rain, so it looked like
There
a
were
scene
puddles
of a
all
fucking
over the
Batman
place.
movie. So then he goes to tase me again, and I see the arcing taser like wind up towards me, and I just slapped it out of his fucking hand. It was hilarious.
They broke my taser.
Then we broke the shit out of that taser, and we were both muddy as hell and covered in bruises, but it was so fucking funny. It was so good.
Oh,
I think I have a video of that on my old phone.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Later, they found out that
And then
it was a
and then
fake
we-
cement pumpkin.
And then
It was a
afterwards, we
painted
actually
cement
smashed the
pumpkin.
pumpkin.
Yeah, we did actually smash it afterwards.
Yeah, we just
Hey,
we
everybody.
threw it right on the bricks and then started punching it.
Hello.
But anyway,
Hey, Gary.
Look,
Cheers.
look who has
how's
joined
it
us here.
going?
It's Charlie Wood dressed up as G-May.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
knew
Charlie dressed up as
I
G-Man?
Mhm.
Oh,
That's
that's
so
You
funny.
crazy.
never know.
I decided to take up the scissors. I'm just going to only play scissors now on open mics.
Oh, there you go. I like
There
it.
you
Very
go.
good.
Asthma.
It's like
Get the
smooth,
asthma in
but
there.
not.
Yeah.
Start a whole new craze, You
Oh,
guys
yeah,
got
for
scissors?
sure.
Anybody else got scissors?
I have my
Yeah,
harmonica.
you go
I've
get
got
I'm
scissors.
scissors,
Okay.
they
on
don't
order.
sound
Jess,
good.
Jess, don't play with scissors. Okay.
Oh, geez, she's got the
Alright, there we
style
go.
in
Yeah.
it.
I'm about to play the buzz flute.
We're playing the buzz
The
flute.
buzz
Yeah, let's all do a
Oh,
scissor, like a drum circle, but a scissor circle.
A
Oh
scissors
yeah,
circle.
absolutely. Scissor circle.
You guys want to do a scissor circle? Huh?
That's gonna be the new big thing.
Sounds like the
That's gonna be
prequel.
the new big thing. The bar is getting so low anymore.
Great.
That's where it'll be.
I don't have those dollar store scissors. Okay, these are actual, like a weapon. You can file them
Oh
down
yeah,
with like
those are
stainless steel scissor,
Oh, yeah.
1932 scissors.
Like those are the scissors like fucking Freddy Krueger took.
Yeah, like you get
his fucking glove, like. I think it's like that and like a bunch of knives and shit.
I was out there in your audience, but I wasn't saying anything when you were cutting clips today.
I cut some clips.
I heard you.
First I
I heard
couldn't
you
stop
saying
laughing
you were
as
going
I'm
to
cutting
ask.
them.
You were
gotta
looking, and it was like, oh, I had removed to make space on the. You went to grab one of the laugh sticks, so I was actually uploading. I heard what you were gonna write to me before the email got here, because I was just watching. I wasn't gonna get into the chat with people out there. You weren't watching the chat anyway, so but I heard about the. So I I was watching as you sent that email, and that's why it'll take an hour to get it uploaded, but
Half the fun is naming them, you know?
Oh yeah.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've got a lot of, because I pulled some from the plug zone as well. These. I'm pulling from the last episode. I've pulled 7 already, but
Look at, I've just been gnawing on this just gigantic bud
Dude.
for like a week. Just gnawing on one
I want
bud.
to see the bud. I want
He
to see the
just
bud.
eats a little bit at a time.
Now it's down to
Uh,
like the size of a lighter. It used to
Oh,
be
you
like,
poor thing. It's so small now.
it's terrible.
it's tough, man. Just all the crystals and yeah, you know, and just that fruity tooty pine needle indica, you know.
What do you do with your stems?
With my what?
Stems.
Nothing. Why? Is there something to do with them?
I mean, you could like grind them down and decarb them and put them in chocolate. That's what I do with mine.
Nice. I'm gonna try
That's
that.
the trim off of our Wonder Woman when we would made great brownies just off of the trim off of it after cleaning it. That and the stems. Cut
I
all
want to go
that in the sheet.
interesting because I grew sativas last time, and I want something to cool me off. Like I love my Hella jelly that I grew, but it just makes me want to create all the fucking things.
See, I love those buzzes. If I can get a buzz that is driving me insane, I got to go make a video. That I love. I love those.
Yeah, so that's it's the kind that I drew like 40 bunnies for Troy and Bagel like over the summer. I had got it from a friend, and it just really helps my creative streak. It just makes me fucking
Nice.
launch off, you know. But I want something that'll cool me down a little bit because I've been feeling anxious a lot, and I hate that feeling. I mean, I also have a disorder, but I want something to help with it.
So you want some sort of good indica, just let you lay down. Oh, I want a veg. Can I feel locked to this couch for a while?
Yes, I just need something to cool my brain down. Cool down.
Cherry
Yeah,
Nova 3 is what I grew. I drew like 6 different strains, and the Cherry Nova 3 just freaked out on me. Like I said, I've been chain smoking weed every day for 50 years. That's half of a decade.
Well,
Okay, so I know what
that's a full decade.
is good weed and what
Half a
isn't, you know. You go to these cannabis clubs out here in California, it's like a fucking 7-Eleven. You walk in there and it's just all you can eat, but the only problem is it's all hardcore, straight black mark prices, even more spendy. Like,
Jeez.
what? Who's a big enough moron to spend $85 for a gram of weed, you know?
Oh,
So what
jeez.
ends up happening is you have these
Is it
$20
golden
eights that are just complete garbage. Then you have these $20 eights that are just like, wow, that shit's dynamite. And vice versa, you have these $80 eights that are just garbage. You know what I mean? And the whole purpose of it being legal was because it was supposed to make it affordable for everyone. And it's just the complete opposite.
Mhm.
Yeah, and the black market is still just huge because of the prices. Because of the prices, the black market. The same thing happened in Colorado. When Colorado went legal, a couple years into it, I was working with someone that was out there, and he was saying that the black market still was really big because now the prices are down off of there, so they're competitive and everything, and
Right.
the weed's better.
And then once they know
Because-
that, oh, you can't go to the cannabis club? Oh, well, I'm going to charge you more then. You know,
Yeah.
so simple math.
The weed improve. One thing I'd have to say, the quality of what you get, the quality of what you get in the black market definitely improved once there was legalization. Once
Yeah.
everything in Michigan went fine, everything in the Midwest and the Ohio Valley suddenly had strains. Every now and then you'd know the name, and it was all manicured. It was no more of this bags full of seeds and shit.
Yeah.
You actually got stuff.
Well, it's so nice, sunny out here year round that for like the last 5, 6 years, what I do every year is I just go by. I go, well, you're allowed 6 plants.
Yeah.
So you go and you go into these cannabis clubs and they actually sell the guaranteed female clone. It's like a little baby clone, you know. And this year I got 6 different strains, and I go out in my backyard and I dig like a 3-foot deep hole, and then I pour a bunch of potting soil in there in the ground in the hole that I dug, and then I put like a pole there and some 2x4 welded wire, because when that shit grows, just on its own, it's not strong enough to hold the buds long enough. You have to have
It's
something
so
that
weighted down.
right. And then this year, I was really unhappy. I was like, oh man, 2 of them died. I only got 3. And then all of a sudden, this Cherry Nova 3 just started growing like crazy, you know, just 90 degrees every day for 2 months, you know.
Damn.
And then the buds started getting like the size of your thigh. I was just like, what is going on?
Damn.
Best weed I've ever smoked in the last 20, 30, 40 years.
That sounds awesome, dude. I
I've
can never
only
get
done
I
indoor.
can never get one bigger than like a heart. Like a bud size. I can't get any bigger than that. That's like probably the biggest bud I've ever gotten. Is like heart sized.
Wow.
We,
Yeah, well, because you
would
got
have had on that manifolded one I did, and took the time with one to do the training and the manifolding, so it was just eight branches just reaching up. I did not have moisture under control, and every bit of those colas were just up along through there. Long, big ass long coal.
It was
but it was
beautiful
all
plant.
eaten up inside with it was my first year doing it. I learned a lot about and this was the strain that I had, because it would produce big colas, big tight colas. It would have a problem. You really had to deal with the moisture. Really needed a lot more. I put a lot more ventilation. Solved the problem in the future, but it sucked because all these other things I was doing a lot quicker. I was just I had another tent that I had 25 1-gallon pots, bringing them up to where there'd be about a quarter on each one of these. Just bringing them up from clone, letting them grow to that point. Only a couple of weeks into grow, and then put them right into veg, and let that tent, just harvest off that. But I was disappointed because those were the biggest. It was like, oh, this is for a first. After all the manicuring and the cutting and the trimming and all the going through the extra weeks and weeks to make sure that it's these 4, this open area, this is beautiful design, all eaten up. I might have gotten a quarter off that plant. I might have got a quarter off that plant, and I mean, oh yeah, it was depressing. It was depressing. No, and now I feel bad about it.
Oh well.
Not really. Not really. I'm stoned, so I'm just.
You live and you learn.
It's more for the viewer. I'm trying to be somewhat sympathetic for the viewers, so they I feel that's why I'm depressed about it. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to
playing
build
with
that bond.
people's emotions for the
Well,
vibe.
yeah.
Heartstring.
That's what we do. It's part of the illusion. Play with their emotions. That's and just in case, like I said before, if things get out of hand, I am always ready. I am here just in case I am needed. I keep him on reserve. Pistachio is there. He's ready for next everybody. Next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. The Plug Zone. Get plugged at the Plug Zone. Bring your.
Hi.
Oh God, that was so.
Hi. It's just ridiculous,
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Dude, some of these, I cut 14 shorts today.
I was watching.
That
I was
took me
watching-
all day. It took me like 6 hours to make 14 of them. I
was
smoke a lot of
watching
weed
over
while
there.
I'm doing it, but finally got to the ones. Thanks for sending me the Lapstick Halloween, because I got the ones with the where Charlie's dressed like Clowny. It's just ridiculous, man.
Oh my god, that was so fucking clever.
And then I put up some of the ones where he was trying to play off like he was Charlie's little neglected little brother. Remember GHB,
He doesn't
green-haired
treat
boy?
me very well.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I put some of
That was
those up,
creepy.
and there's so many. I gotta go back. I want to get the ones where, like, each time you call on me somewhere else. Remember the one time he's at the track, and you hear the horse races in the background. I forget what episode that was.
It surprises me sometimes because there are 19 of them. It's like, damn, there are a lot of these.
Yeah, there is.
It feels
I
like, oh, that was 2
seriously
weeks
think
ago,
we should
right?
go back and rewatch some of them and like react to them
Yeah,
on a
Yeah,
live
that would
stream.
be a lot of fun.
That would be good. I'd like that.
We could just do that every Sunday night until Lapstick comes back.
Oh, there you go.
We could just
Could he go
Oh, we
later?
could start
Sunday
at the,
night. Huh?
You want
Could
to start
we
at
go
the first
later?
episode?
We could do later.
Well, I want to hang on to the time slot.
Well,
I want to make sure. I mean, we could start it later.
we could go
I could
longer.
We could go longer. What we could do is
Longer and later.
I'll start it at 9. I can, we could do whatever there, and then, because I love because that would give us that way. If we can't make it, it doesn't really. We're just going to be sitting watching. We'll just sit and watch.
We could try and watch like 2 episodes per session.
This is it probably adds. This is where that anxiety comes from. This wanting to bite off too much, wanting to take on too much. You gotta
Well, I think
gotta
he's
ease
just
your
trying
way.
to help make
You
sure I
got,
can.
it was a joke. I was making a joke. I thought totally that was. It's this shit that just falls flat in this room. I swear. If I'm not just crude as hell, that can't be. It was a joke, Al.
I
Yes,
just
we
want
can do
everybody to be involved again. I miss when Jess was on all the time. It makes me so
She's-
happy when she's there.
She's got this work.
I know
thing.
she's there in spirit, but it's not the same. I want her there. It's fun.
She's there on Wednesdays. Oh, he wasn't here.
Yeah, I get to be.
She's got a new character. She's going to be on Wednesday. Jess the Mod quit. Jess the Mod quit, everybody, because she would not work anymore with an anal plug, even though it's AI powered. I can't understand that. A little elitist, if you ask me. But Jess the Mod quit, and so now there's a character called Shitpile. It's it's a pile of shit with eyes and a mouth.
The plugs are with pistachio
I cannot believe this.
You
is
guys
what I'm
have
stuck.
the character already like modeled.
She made it last night. It's ready to
Oh
go.
my god, amazing!
It's ready. If her machine was up, she could bring it up right now. But she'd have to. It's back on her machine and everything, and it'd have to load up and all that other stuff. But no, she's got shit pile to run on Wednesday for the plug zone,
I love it.
because we're moving forward with that. Hey, emotion is in that. Oh, and I saw Jimmer. I apologize about that. Never follow the butt plug. You don't want to. Well, that's how it goes. Emotion. Has Emotion been on? Has Emotion been on? On Camp Gmail? I can't remember if Emotion's been on Camp Gmail or
no,
not.
I think we sent him an invite to play Shinefest.
That was that's right. It was like I knew there was a connection and all that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if
He
I
jams out.
couldn't
He's really
remember.
cool on keyboards and stuff, and we
Oh,
were
he's
hoping
awesome.
that he'd come jam with us on one of our virtual concerts.
Now I remember. I
We
saw
just
him
didn't
play
connect
last night
in time,
over on, the Jay Jordan's channel. He went over to because Jordan had the Thursday night open mic, and I saw Emotion play it. That was awesome. Good to see. Drop your link out there with hashtag awesome emotion, and that way other people can get connected to you. And anybody out there, if you see somebody that you don't know, we're all content creators here. Get connected to each other. Use this as one of those. Everybody out here's cool.
Oh,
Everybody here is decent.
Just because
I'm
you said so.
Well, that's why you say it. That's why they tell you to say those things in your shows, because it has an effect. It has an effect. You as a person who was in sales, you have to ask for the sale. You have to ask for the sale. It's just, you have to do it.
I wasn't subscribed to Jimmer. What the fuck?
What the fuck? I
What
am
the
disappointed.
I am disappointed in myself.
It's-
Or Tom
it's
Purcell. What am I doing with my life? What?
Oh,
Oh, I'm a failure.
it's sadness. He's bad. He's just. Oh, where's the controls? If I could make him big, he's just too small in that background. That's the thing. I don't like him being stuck that way.
Uh-oh.
Where? Oh, I didn't know I had Premiere open too. I've got all these other programs open. It's a wonder I'm actually able to send. I would have figured my machine would be giving me all sorts of problems. Oh, that is better. That was better.
Oh no. Oh
Is it-
no.
is
It's
it back?
Trixie. She's back.
This is not good. This is exactly the kind of problems that we do not need, and this is not productive right there. See how the arm does the funky thing? You see how I switch between those, and the arm is sliding and flipping. I have to.
Oh,
fix
you should make him do this.
that.
You
Why
should make
would
him
we
go
have
full
him do
gig.
that? No, that is controversial. No,
What?
I
Why?
never. It is the white power. You do not ever see the white power. They all go, oh no, the white power.
Pistachio. Hi.
Yes. Hello, I am Pistachio, and it is so nice to meet you. Oh, it is not following my movements. That is the problem right now. I would need to
Brutal.
switch. I can switch. Nah, we're back. Here, we'll do this.
Very good. Trixie is unsettling to me, by the way. I love it. It makes me laugh so
Oh
hard.
yeah. It's so funny.
It's like,
I think
oh,
one of
yes.
the best moments, wasn't it, Gampro, that said "shake it"?
Yeah.
Was it?
Oh yeah, that
shake
was
it.
funny as
That was
shit.
just so.
It cracked me up.
This is so bad.
She was only
Yes, that was-
$1.99 at a Goodwill bottom shelf, in with all kinds of other just like weird stuffed animals, like at the Goodwill. They have like
Oh, for some, I thought you meant like the character Trixie. I was like, she's that cheap, like, because I
She's-
assume she's a little prostitute, is she not?
But she's a good well whore. That's what she is.
She's
She's
Well,
a
just
good
my point
well
is
whore.
when I grabbed her, when I
$1.99,
bought her,
bottom shelf.
and the person was ringing me up, they were looking at me like,
They give you a
what's this
receipt when you
grown
buy a
dude
person.
buying a doll,
Oh yeah, you gotta enjoy making those.
Don't
purchases.
judge me.
Don't judge me. Don't look at me.
Slurpee cup. I posted the Slurpee cup. Spin the Slurpee cup is what I called it.
Oh my gosh, that was funny.
The names are hilarious, man.
I jerk off in the Slurpee cup. Don't kink shame me.
Throw it out the window.
Throw it out the window.
Oh
wait, kink
let
shame
me get
me.
this straight.
Shit, what was I just doing? I was gonna do
Oh
something.
my God, you forgot again? You forgot what you were doing again?
Uh-oh, we're in trouble. Troy found us.
Oh, and then I posted the one I called it "Knock Knock, Wash Your Hands."
Oh yeah, okay.
Charlie, who's
Yeah,
you
that's
in the
"Knock Knock,
bathroom,
Wash Your
Charlie?
Hands." It's an excellent little short, man.
Who are these sexy stoners? Well,
Knock
it's
Knock,
always
Knock Knock,
you
Wash
know.
Your Hands.
I
I'm
posted.
Rippy.
I am Rippy. I am Rippy.
I am
No,
Rippy, he
she-
is Dippy.
I am Rippy. She is Dippy. I am
He
Rippy.
is Dippy.
No, I am Rippy. That is the way.
I am the Rippy.
I
he
am
is the
Rippy.
Dippy.
She is Dippy. No, they try. I posted one today. That was me giving Troy a hard time. I was Steve the Alien giving Troy a hard time. My eyes are up here was the name of it. It's My Eyes Are Up Here. He's always said, because he posted something about traveling to my anus, Uranus. He's always looking at my ass. I did every time with Troy. It's like, oh, nice ass there. And my eyes are up here, Troy. That was one of the shorts I posted today.
That was
My
a nice
eyes are
one.
up here. You freak. That's
You
what I
freak.
should have said. I didn't say you
Should've
freak,
said
but I
that.
should have. Now that I'm,
Can you
freak.
edit it in? Just edit.
I
edit
could, but no. It's like 2 takes. I don't do 2 takes. I like to just knock things out in 1 take. Leave the mistakes in. It's like that video we were doing. The joke was I eat ass. How worried was I going to be really about any mistakes in that video? For the one joke, I eat ass. Oh,
How can you go wrong?
great.
this has got to be.
I had so much
It's got to
fun
be
with that.
perfect. It's just got to be perfect. No, I'm missing something here. It's not going to work if I don't do this. No, it's I eat ass. Let whatever problems be. It just works. I know I'm bad that way. But no,
I
I'm,
feel
I'm
like I wanna have
totally.
a German character, like a German accented character.
Now what? You want Gary? You want me in the backstage tomorrow for any type of? 'Cause got
Whatever
things
you want
going
to do.
on.
I mean, I'm going to
How
break
can
everything.
How can
I'm
I
gonna
help
break-
you?
I'm not sure. I'm going to break everything down tonight, and then I'm going to go there. I'm going to go to that club at like 4:00 Pacific, and then I'm
Okay.
just going to set up. I'm just going to set up my system, couple mics, like 3 cameras, and then I got another couple tripods with video cameras. And then the first band goes on at 5:30, and the last band goes on at 11:30. So I'm really not going to do much because I'm just going to kick back and I'll have a camera facing me, like right before the first band. Like I'll go live. I don't expect that many people to watch it because it's Axe and Nacho's birthday stream.
Mm.
So I know a lot of the community's going over there to hang out. So I'll probably try to, even while I'm streaming, pop in with him. I'm just doing it as an experiment because I can do shit like that all up and down the San Francisco coast with club owners. I know everyone. I know all the bands, So I'm just this is the first kind of pioneering trick. I think it's going to be kind of cool, man, because I'll just be like, hey, this is the name of this first band. And then I'll just switch cameras and I'll just leave it on that one camera on them. And then I'll go
Have you
out
put
in the
together,
parking lot and smoke fucking weed.
Have you put together an overlay with the name of the club or anything along those lines? I saw you posted the roster with the bands that were playing.
Yeah.
So you've got the roster going down through the night and everything. But did you want to play?
I mean,
what you're
it's-
watching?
I mean,
live right now from and the name of the club or something if you wanted.
That's something I think we can do when we have a little bit more time because I'd be pushing too much on you too quick.
Well,
You know what I
and
mean?
just-
Plus,
and-
we you know how we let stuff kind of evolve, like branding and this and that. At this point, I'm just going to see if I can get halfway decent audio.
okay.
My main thing is going to be mainly audio because if I can't get good audio, I'm only going to use the footage and I'll have the other video cameras. Hopefully they'll get better audio
Yeah.
because I'm going to edit it all down for her at the end and do stuff, so.
Put together a festival highlights.
So yeah,
put
hopefully
together
what's going to happen is, you got the stage with all the lights and shit. Well, they got a killer like sound guy with mixing board area. So hopefully he can just send me something out that I can just go straight in from his mixing board into my mixing board, and then mine's USB direct, so then I'll get killer fucking audio. But if not, I'm going to have to just put 2 condenser mics up and just turn them almost completely off. And when the band starts jamming, just like slowly turn them up,
Yeah.
So just fun time experiment. And like I said, when each band's jamming, I'm going to be out in the parking lot smoking weed.
That
I want
works.
to ask him to put my mixing board into his mixing board, and let's create some magic.
And my mixing board is going to get on top of his mixing board. All right.
This seems very inappropriate. I want to. We can't have this. That is all I have to say.
There's something about a brown butt plug I don't want anywhere near my weed. Maybe it's just me.
It's gonna
Is
be
it brown?
mint. It's more black. It's TV safe black is what it is. I pulled it 15. I pulled the RGB 15 away from the level. So on the old TVs it wouldn't glow. That was TV safe black before they had HD and all the other stuff. Was you had to go 15 away from white or black in order to not have it glare through a TV. So that was the guy. But he's gonna be mint. I'm gonna change pistachio to mint. He's gonna have a green going on because
Oh,
we're adding shit stain. Once shit stain is over on the other
Shit
side,
pile.
shit pile. I'm sorry.
Or maybe,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
maybe you can have like a little sheet up to
It's on a
dry
bed.
with a big
It's
yellow ring, on the
I
sheet.
put the character on a bed.
the background for the character is a bed. You see the pillows and everything. It's a pile of shit on a bed. So we have the bed there with. It's a disgusting thing, but I'm gonna do it because I want to make sure if anybody comes in and they like it, well, they're gonna like our stuff because we're lowering the bar on this Wednesday thing down to just this is what we do. I am a talking butt plug. How long will you stay on a channel with the talking butt plug hosting? That says more about the viewer than it does me. But I am going to deliver.
Yeah, we didn't even try to get too creative with the name. Just shit pile.
Shit pile. That's the name on the other one. It's shit pile. Because we don't know.
Wow.
Pistachio worked. I didn't know until Wednesday. It was an experiment. I've watched it. I've been pulling clips. I like pistachio. He can work. I think I can end up using
Right.
pistachio, and I didn't know if can I improv it for 3 hours as this friggin' butt plug?
Wow.
That's the thing. Cause
Should get a medal for that.
well, Karen, that was a 3-hour Halloween show, right? You're Charlie Wood though. I know Karen. Karen, I could do 5 hours, 6 hours as Karen. It's one of those because I know.
You
but
are
I don't.
one with Karen now.
I am one with Karen. I am one with
You
Steve.
walk around
and
and you're apparently you're walking around. I am Karen.
I
He would be known to do that.
have you
daily.
told people I do that?
No, I hadn't.
No, I do that.
You told
I
me that
am-
you do that on one of these slides.
I actually made a mistake, and I pointed I pointed it out to her as I was walking through the room. I started to say, and tonight, but I started to put my arm up, but it was like, no, I'm pistachio tonight. It was Wednesday during the day when I was warming up. I almost put my arm up and leaned. No, I.
So
am
what's the
pistachio.
move for pistachio?
Well, it's the hand on. Oh, I am pistachio. I am here. He doesn't really have the. Oh, he's not. I plugged you. He gets intense and that's where his intensity goes.
Yeah.
You have been plugged. Oh, it's so exciting. That's. It's different, but I think it'll work. I think it'll work.
Yeah.
He's not, and he bounced off with all you guys showing up. All his comments got to be reactive to everything that was going on. Yours with the, I love how you are able to be this creepy with minimal effort, and it just with so few words. You are so great. Hi, I like you. It was just, Jesus, this is so fucking creepy.
Hi.
It was so bad. And then I want hugs.
You think that dumb bitch bought all that dumb stuff?
Hugs and meth. Hugs and meth. So I'm reacting to that. Wynn's going off with Slider. Wynn's got Slider there a couple times, and Slider's, Slider's intense, and I'm just hosting the, but Slider's greasing the rails of justice or something, and it was just, we got no justice here. It's a plug zone. I'm not
And
sure.
with Harry, it's MEFF. Meth.
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 Math.
It's
Meth.
MEFF.
Very good.
Harry
I love it.
the meth head.
Meth. Or maybe it's, I don't know, I think it's MEFF.
Every
I mean, it can be.
So wrong.
It's your fucking character.
you can
Meant to
define
be a
it.
It's so
PH.
wrong, man. I can't even, it makes me laugh. Just come do some
It
meth
was-
with me.
It was very wrong. It was very wrong. It was perfect for the. It was perfect for that show, though. It was actually. It was just so perfect for that. It
It's
was like,
creepy,
yes,
man. Whoever the wheel
this
landed
is-
on, hi.
Dude,
This is wrong.
and I would bring you up big. Here.
And you'd say their name.
for the
I like
nightmares.
you.
Here, they're for your nightmares.
Uh,
This is for your nightmares.
Dude,
I
and we
would
came
bring you
this
up
close to
big.
getting Falco to take his shirt off. Live streaming, okay? That's close.
Didn't he
He
take his
partially
shirt
did
off?
remove it, didn't he?
Yeah, I
He-
think
He
he
turned his
did.
camera off.
He did a lot of
Oh,
things. He did a
right
lot of
as he
things.
was. Yeah, right.
He was out of control. He was doing a lot of things. He's the Falco. He was on that night, on everything that would let him. That was how it was.
Yeah, that was great. Good.
Oh, that was good. Now we got to keep them at bay. Karen she's, there was a sighting. There was a sighting somewhere. It was like, I think it was Thailand or something along those lines. A security camera did pick up an image of Karen on a street in Thailand, a busy street. But it's the only image they found because they're still trying to find out where she's at. She after walking off with all that money. I mean, nothing will probably happen to her
Where,
because
where
nothing
did you
happens
leave
to
off with
politicians.
the entries? Didn't you play like a video that had like 10 different people or something? Is that what you narrowed it down to 10 or something?
Well, it was basically the, I think it's 8. I think it was 8 or 9. It's the 8 or 9 that weren't us, is what it ended up being.
That was a cool video you made. You played it right on the last.
We played that on the last one, and then at the end it said they were all winners because they're all. I've emailed them. We're going to be having them all in the cartoon. I'm doing a cartoon with them. I'm still writing the Christmas cartoon to put all that together. It's starring them. So as I was mentioning them, it's all going to be animated. So we're not going to mix in puppet with. We'll have other characters that will be voicing. So I'll be getting with you to do voices in the thing. But it's all going to be animated.
I love
That
that.
way it's different. We'll have
Do
an
you want me to
animated.
record vocals for that too?
I'm gonna want voice work for you from you
okay.
on that.
Oh, so you'll have
Yeah.
an animated version of all the characters, and then we do voiceovers for them. Is what you're saying?
Well, we might play characters that aren't us. I don't know how much I'm gonna include us in this. This is gonna be about the people that we're wanting to like it because it's a prize and they share it out with their friends. So it's big time starring Clowney, and it should big time be starring Annabelle Chats, as well as
Well, if you-
big time starring Tom Purcell. So all
Well,
of
if you
them
need any
feel
I was just gonna say really quick, if you need any like little tiny cameos from us, that would be fun. If you need us to play like background characters and shit, I'm game.
that I figured you guys would be
Oh, yeah.
to fill up the other cast because I'll have them
I'm cool with being
concentrating
in that
on theirs.
seat. Yeah.
And I'd love to have others because I hate it when I end up having to fill every one of the background voices.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Let me
I
know.
just because they never feel far enough away from each other to me. Other people may
Mm-hmm.
be fine with it, but I'd love to have a variety for, the bellhop, if there's a bellhop, for whoever they have to come across. But no, I want to really highlight the story on them, and and that way it's worthwhile for them to show all their friends,
Right.
and it.
And then at some point, you're going to narrow it down to 3.
Oh no, they're all winners. No,
No, the VP. I thought you were going to do the VP thing and pick one. No.
We're still waiting. She ran off with the campaign fund. She stole $26 million. I mean, she spent $3 million on a
I thought
boat.
she announced that they all won. As a
She
result.
did
all
announce,
won.
Yeah.
and
And
there
she
was
stole money,
opposition to
so we're
that.
not-
There was opposition. You can't do that. We can't. I've already paid for it. It's already done, and so that's everything. Everything moving forward is real loose. We got to
Nice.
figure out.
I love it.
Now a lot of times politicians walk away with without any type of slap on the wrist for stealing money. So I'm not really worried about her ending up in prison. I doubt that's going to happen.
Couple
Right.
$100,000.
Couple hundred, but no, she might. Well, I don't even know if she'll pay a fine. We'll see.
Well, that's
see
where we
what
left
happens.
off, right? She's
She's-
who knows where. She was on her boat.
She's out in
He
international
went
waters.
viral in Japan. Charlie got hit on the head.
T's in the multiverse.
Yeah, he's in the
Yeah, he is.
multiverse now.
He's lost
Yeah.
in an interdimensional. What was
Lost
the,
in the,
the
lost
idea?
in, lost in the
Multiverse of Chadness.
yeah. He's in the he's in the multiverse, but he encounters
Didn't we
some
use it?
interdimensional beings that have some major shit going on. And really, the multiverse is that's the multiverse is the plot, but it's not the story. The story goes much deeper.
He does have a lot of story worked out with that. So the first several, we're going to be following some stories. We've actually got a story for that. Story for Karen had the reveal there. I could go into more detail, but we're in public.
Right.
And story for a little green-haired girl, and I figured we're going to be also pulling
Right.
in other. Yeah, you've got your notes. I see you got your notes.
Well,
Yeah,
plus, we were
remind
just
me,
kind of
yes.
talking where we left off on the cliffhanger for season 1.
It was a
Little
great
green
one.
girl was hooked on PCP, GHB, water. Little T's in the multi-universe. Charlie got hit on the head. Karen's off on her yacht, right? Where'd the
She's-
cock leave off at?
The cock was just cocking around. I think I don't know.
The cock's gonna be here. The cock's gonna.
I mean, where did he leave off on the season finale?
We went to the Christmas, didn't we? Didn't we
Cock.
go to Christmas?
We went to Cock Core.
Oh yeah, the cockcore isn't done yet.
It's
Yeah,
not done. He's
The
not.
cock wars.
he's not-
Cock wars is still happening.
Right.
The
That's where we
cockcore's
left
still
off,
going
right?
on,
Who-
but he's
where
got
else?
Christmas going on now, so
Yeah,
he
he's
left.
starting to establish his Christmas timeline now.
The
And
Christmas
there's
dominance
going
is
to be
real.
more development of the aliens. They've got some development that people will see during this break, and to be honest, I know we'll do something with the Bud Zone, but I'm not even worried about it. It's like because that's we'll
That's basically
end
just
up-
the Bud Zone.
it's just the Bud Zone. We always end up just saying, "All right, this is played. Let's finish this. Let's just bail on this."
And we're tired.
Fuck the
Let's
Bud
go
Zone.
to
We're tired. We're coming out.
I want to make the
The
short. I want to go
stoners
grab
should
the
just
short
blow
where
shit
the
off
green
and go
girl's
get
all
high.
wild on the water.
The,
You know that one little clip?
yeah.
And Charlie's all, yeah, do it now. And she's like running all over the place, enjoying the water. Just ridiculous, man.
It's we have some really good stuff. We have some and I'm really looking forward to season 2. I'm
Oh, me
hoping
too.
that we
It's
can
gonna be so much
maintain entertaining people. Well, I'm telling you, if I don't know your schedule, that's the issue. Terp needs a Friday dance party. There really needs to be a Terp. like
So
a,
you think-
know,
you
that
think it'd
being
be
the
like a-
premise.
That's what it
I
was.
love
like
a dance party.
Dance party.
Like a,
And
do you think we should do like a clip show of all the Terp songs?
We just picked up.
And then- oh,
What in the fuck?
It's a Kitna FX. Everything strobe light, disco
Oh.
light. Not cool.
That's cool.
those
So we'll
are
bring this
super
into the
cool.
equation.
Very good.
Like a good old fashioned strobe light, crystal ball, right?
she had said earlier today, Little Terp's interdimensional
Dance party.
dance party would
Oh,
be kind of for the period of time where it's the only time if we were to see him, and it could be kind of a bizarre place or something, but it could just be off of music that's already been there and not necessarily playing it all. If we're planning on just screwing around anyway, any character, the wizard could show up and
yeah.
be there. So there is the dynamic, but this is a party, and we're just trying to make everybody out there laugh, but we throw music in so we can smoke in between and different things.
There
That
it
sounds
is.
like I'm definitely down for that. Absolutely.
I think once you get to where you've got even more, because you've got half of what you got right now is dealing with Halloween, because you spent so much time in Halloween Town.
Oh,
and all that.
absolutely. Yeah.
So you've got such a body of work there. You've got good stuff, but show specific with Karen and I Love Weed Live and the different things.
The lapstick
But-
one, and there was like
You've
two
got the-
lapstick ones.
You've got the
Yeah,
hardcore one. You've got the one that's serious and everything. So there's
Oh yeah,
there's
the
some-
system.
this
There's
is
definitely some range.
Yeah.
so there's some range, but there's probably about 9 or 10 maybe of them that aren't Halloween, and
Yeah. Oh,
that
probably
way-
maybe even less. That are, I mean, there's so many that are.
because Halloween started, I know,
Yeah.
but only like 4 weeks. So
I
it only
almost-
have been like, I don't know. Did you do it both September and October?
I did the very last week of September. I did one, and
Okay.
then like all of October, basically.
But you were doing multiple
So I've got,
songs per week.
Oh yeah,
So-
I did a couple where there were like multiple songs, like and I almost, even though Scary Sativa was done during the era of the Halloween songs, I almost think that one can stand outside of that.
Yeah.
That is one that can work outside of it without a problem.
Mhm.
All those are so good. All those
Okay.
are just so good. The Monster to Smash. I'm thinking. I'm just the parodies. This
I
How I
had so much.
Scream.
I had
just-
so much fun recording.
Those were just all so good. Everything you were bringing each week. But that
Well,
would
thank you. I
that would
hope
be
that I hope that
something.
the stuff that I'm rating now is at least half as good. It's definitely. I think that the new stuff I'm rating is a little
I
it's a little
I
wittier,
can-
but it's still funny. and-
everything's going to continue to improve. I'm
Oh, yeah.
I'm blown away already with everything you've done, and just I'm
Yeah,
eager to
that's
see,
wonderful.
eager to get into those. But that would be that, because it'd be nice to if we're doing these anyway, if we're doing something anyway on a Friday night, if you're available on a Friday night, get the hours on your channel, and get Little Terp, because that's kind of where he's, at least for now, if he's going to stay on there, get things rolling on there, and we get the lapstick crowd going, so they know, they know to be showing up to these different things.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I'm just,
Yeah,
I mean,
I can-
I
I
want to
can,
make sure and drive traffic to you, and because you've got so much in that, I think is a great vehicle for the, not necessarily just, oh, it's this music thing. That is the premise for the parody, go along the interview show, the Space Ghost.
yeah.
It's Space Ghost, only he's a DJ and there's some songs.
A-
Well, he's only
absolutely.
going to play a couple of songs. It's a lot of interaction. It's a lot of jokes, and you can have somebody to come up and different things.
And the cool thing about it being like interdimensional is like none of literally none of it affects any of the story of Lapstick whatsoever. It's just like a little blip that exists outside of space and time, and anything there can happen.
It's a part of the peaceful experience that you're having right now that you want to share with beings everywhere. I don't know. He's transmitting. Yeah, he's going. I see a turntable. I just see a turntable in front of him, and he's because he's mixing and he's bringing it.
I think it would be funny to make one out of cardboard. Like it looks like it's just that's obviously made out of cardboard, but to just just to cut
be
one
perfect.
out and then
It's-
just draw on it.
it works with what we're doing because we are doing comedy and everything, and I want another reason I really like the idea is I'm not the host. I'm
Oh,
not. I can be the.
You have none of that pressure.
Yeah, it takes that off. It allows because I feel the pressure to make sure as the host to keep things going, do all this other stuff, and we got to move to here and do to that, and I feel it gets in the way of you guys being as much as you could be, and so I want to have things where you guys can be the center of it, and that way it doesn't feel so West heavy, if you know what I fucking mean. And I mean, I'm
I
fine
get
with
what- I
doing
get
production
what
work in the
I
back.
don't mind it because you know like what you're doing.
Oh yeah.
See,
Yeah, your
and
crowd
that
work
is
is
such
great.
bullshit. I'm pulling this out of my ass. I am pulling this out of my ass. I am
Okay,
doing.
let me
all I'm doing.
rephrase. You are better at it than I am at doing it, so I appreciate the fact that you can do it because I can't. So good job.
I appreciate that. I want to just make sure that everybody knows. I do not like being the
You can
center.
believe it.
do
I
not
know
like.
less about stuff than Falcrow does, like on OBS and shit.
Oh, don't even. Don't
No.
even.
I know like negative anything. I have no folds on my brain at all. It's totally
No
smooth.
folds at all. So smooth.
Smooth brain. Just
Smooth
saw
brain.
that. Oh. Smooth brain. Sad little smooth brain girl. That's what we'll call you from now on. Short bus, long bus. Which one do you ride? Short bus, normal bus. Which one do you ride? There was going to be a joke in the other day on something. I had some joke. It was bad. I write only bad jokes. No, but I'd like the opportunity because I really feel that Terp could host. I really feel I really feel that that he's got Terp or SC. SC is someone that can host. Terp can host, and I want to find a vehicle where you're centered on it, right? And so I can be a peripheral character. I can be another that's throwing one line in and stuff, and letting you just take the reins on it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like you could be the J and Silent Bob. You know what I mean? While
Yeah.
I'm like while I'm like Dante and Randall. If you were to,
Completely.
this is a horrible fucking comparison.
But I'm gonna
I
keep going
I'm
with
picking
it.
up what you're putting down. Yeah. No, I totally get what you're saying, and I think that would be
I'm
really
wanting to
cool and
tuck
fun
it.
to do.
I'm wanting to tuck it. I'm just gonna get my robe.
Go to sleep. Fuck it.
Somebody got the
Tuck it,
reference,
tuck it.
right? Somebody
Yeah.
got the
Tuck it, tuck
tucking it reference, the J.
Yeah.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I was so
horses.
distracted by how Gary has 4 jammies on that amp back there. Just
He
4
stole
knowledge
them all.
jammies back there.
Each year he steals them all. Each year he has his minions do his bidding and take the jammies, steal them all.
Holy shit.
Oh,
Sorry.
he's got that frightening feedback sometimes.
I don't even think he
It's
heard me
frightening.
say that. It's alright. It's all good.
But that's what I'd like to do is have something, and that is one vehicle that I thought the Friday night thing would work for that. And so you just
Hell yeah.
let me know whenever you want to.
I'll
Launch anything like
cook.
that.
I'll cook something up. We'll figure something out. Maybe I mean, I've just been writing nonstop ever since Lapstick stopped. So like maybe one of these days I'll actually. Maybe we could use that as a vehicle to debut a new Little Turkey song as well.
Interdimensional dance party.
Anything
Woo,
can
woo.
happen.
An interdimensional dance party getting ready to happen?
Oh yeah.
I believe doesn't that sound like a terpene show for Fridays?
Lord Spike Protein.
Lord Spike Protein.
Don't do meth.
Don't do
Don't do
meth,
meth.
kids. Don't do meth, kids. Oh, and John H. Shelton. John H. Shelton dropped his link.
Hey.
An actor, filmmaker, and other stuff out there in the UK.
Oh, an actor. We need one of those.
Get connected to him. Get connected. John's really cool. And I like some of the independent films that he makes and the other things. And he's got a sense of humor.
What
Heaven.
was that short you made with the like a Godzilla?
It was a Godzilla.
It was
Did a really
great.
neat
It was
Godzilla
really funny.
shout out to me and everything. It was really good. I enjoyed that. No, don't do meth, kids. Don't do meth.
Don't do meth.
'cause That
Don't
would
do
just be
meth.
bad.
Don't do meth.
I wish I had my
Meth
keyboard.
feel good.
Oh man, I need to smoke more weed. What about you guys?
I love that
Yes.
idea. I love that. You are
That
such a
sounds like
thinker.
a really,
You
really,
know,
really
for a
good idea.
slick, no folds brain kind of chick. You
So
are
sweet.
really.
So slick.
So smooth. All thoughts
So-
just slide off.
That's so sad. That's so.
This chick
I
with the
just-
brain so slick.
If it were true, I'd feel like we need to do a telethon or something. Raise some money for the poor, slick, no folds brain chick. Yeah. And look at this. Look at this poor girl with no folds on her brain. Just slick brain. It's like a wet balloon. It's just there. It's so sad.
Enough with me.
You gotta give. Oh no, don't give to the meth. Don't give.
Don't
to
do
the
meth.
Dumb.
Don't do meth.
Don't do PCP. Don't do PCP. That is,
Unless it's
I
mixed
love
with
saying that.
GHB.
There was the
But the
Uncle Night
GHB
Night.
is okay.
She went into rehab so early in the series at
She
that
really
24-hour Uncle Night Night rehab where he just
Oh,
beat
yeah.
her and
That
kept
was
yelling,
funny.
"Don't do PCP." There was so much.
The first few hours,
Yeah.
she was.
Hey,
Mhm.
Mad Labs. Hey,
Cheers, man.
peace and love, Mad Labs.
Juice, dude.
It's another person doing comedy. PCP is we have had our fair share of run-ins with the PCP with Karen and everything on
Mostly
Oh, yeah.
PCP, GHB though.
our. Well, yeah. We have to credit Charlie Wood with bringing the PCP GHB. If you
It's a
really
hybrid.
want water, it's a
Yeah.
hybrid.
It's a hybrid.
It's not cool.
It's a
You can't-
it's a recipe he
You got to
got.
put all six
Everything's
together
hybrid now.
because then they can't do nothing, right?
It's a recipe he got from Cosby, right?
It's the Cosby water.
It's the Cosby.
Oh no.
This is what we have to offer, Mad Labs. This is I am
His eyes are
pistachio.
being creepy
I
right now.
am pistachio. Oh, the eyes are completely out of there.
Smoke
The
up,
camera is
Johnny.
not working, so I will do this.
Oh, that's
Ah, we're getting another one ready.
oh
We're getting
yay.
another one ready.
Very
For
good.
the hell to the yeah to the boss, getting high, getting high. DMT is better. That's on that bucket list. That bucket list.
Oh,
DMT
don't-
is.
You'll do it at some point in your life.
I want to
No,
do
I
the new
just said
drug.
Towards the end.
I
There's a
haven't
new-
had the
yeah.
opportunity.
No, DMT is the drug that your brain puts out as you're dying.
Nice.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah, everybody
That's
does
so-
DMT at least once in their life.
Oh, man, I've got to in a hurry. But
You
now
gotta
that
do
I
it.
know, I can. So So in case I can't
don't
find
worry.
it, all I
It'll
gotta
happen.
do is off myself. And I could get that DMT buzz that I've been waiting for.
Well, wait a second. I didn't mean for that to happen.
Oh, everybody's
That's
a
my-
fucking backpedaler. Everybody's a backpedaler with the fucking, well, now your results may vary. You know, it's always something different.
I want to do the new drug that's out that puts holes in your brain. Isn't that awesome? You know?
Isn't it? It's alcohol, isn't it? It's
No, that
alcohol,
was,
isn't it alcohol?
It was ecstasy. Puts holes in your brain.
Ooh.
Ecstasy's not new.
I'm pretty sure in the 90s I was doing, at least they were calling it ecstasy down there in
And that's
Fort
like
Myers,
50
Florida.
years ago.
Is it true? I mean, that was the rumor that it puts holes in your brain. I don't know. Who knows?
I bet Google would know.
Google
I
might
feel like
know, but
people
I
said
Yeah, Google holes in your brain.
Karen was talking about putting ecstasy, I think, at the party. She had put some in the GHB water, either at the party or the
Holes in brain.
season
drugs.
finale. Look at her typing up there. Look at her typing away.
That's a relative of Little Green Girl. Gets shit done on the
Gets
computer.
it done. She's got a notepad with her.
Finds
She
shit
takes
out.
notes. We get into these things. She's over there taking notes. It's like, damn.
Only physical trauma can create a hole in your brain.
Holes in your brain, right?
Only physical trauma, so not from drugs.
But
Now, Mad Labs is
something
saying
about holes
whippets.
in the brain.
No
Mad
holes in
Labs
your
is saying
brain.
whippets.
How to repair your how to repair your brain after drug use. See, I need to read this.
Repair your brain like a garage. You take your brain in.
I
You
see.
take a look
we
at
have-
that
I
thing.
see
Wow,
we
you
have
really
different sides.
fucked that thing
Yeah.
up, didn't you?
You
Okay,
guys
so
can
Ellie's-
fix that pretty
Ellie's
good
saying
with
nothing.
like a wrench. You
Right.
just take a wrench and you just bash your head.
Well, when you're young, it's all you're prepped for it. Candy, carnival rides, just burning brain cells on the roller coaster and stuff. You know what I mean? They're prepping. It's prepping.
Oh yeah, spinning
Nothing
too fast
glue
in a
'cause it
circle.
smells good.
When you
Marker.
spin fast in a circle like 20 times in a row.
Yeah.
You guys remember that in
That-
elementary school? You'd have those guys that would hyperventilate, and then your buddy would squeeze them from behind.
Oh
And the
yeah.
guy'd fall on the ground and go like in convulsions. And then
No.
he'd be like, oh, let's do it again. Remember that?
Yeah,
It's like
dude.
drug
That's
prep,
totally a thing.
you know?
That was totally a
What
thing
you
people
been
did.
doing, man?
Absolutely. I've
That's what I'm talking about.
God,
I-
I've never
I know what
heard
you're
the
talking about.
convulsions part before. Jesus Christ.
I 150% know what you're talking about.
I know
That's a
people
real
play
thing.
the pass out game where they make
Yeah, that's
each other
basically
go
what that's
unconscious.
basically
Oh,
what
okay.
it is.
But where do the convulsions come in? Just
You just start twitching like
As you
mad.
get
just
there,
did it a little
you
too
start
much.
shaking.
Yeah.
Just borderline.
We're talking about autoerotic asphyxiation, right? Isn't that what we were?
I know.
Shaking happens as you
Not
get there.
quite.
Just when yeah, you have brain cells that kill, you know? There you go.
all right. I'm unconvinced by my Google search. I must search again.
You searching
And
for holes in the
she's
brain?
unconvinced.
Yeah.
Nice.
I believe there may be drugs that put the holes in the brain.
Give me some fucking answers, bro.
Well, maybe
drugs
if you wouldn't
kill
curse
Oh,
at it,
yeah,
like it
it's called
just
chest
owes
in
you
the
or
head.
something.
There you
I
go.
speak
Chest.
kindly as I ask the AI. As I, you know, when I'm watching my analytics after I put up a short, I'm looking at it and
Oh, yeah.
I'll say, "You're making the decisions, right? Algorithm. I believe you're not controlled
All right,
by that.
fine.
You can
Let
go
me
ahead and
ask
let it go."
Can drugs put holes in brain, please?
Please.
Did we find out what puts holes in brains?
I feel like it's Angel Dust or some shit.
She's on the quest.
Someone in the chat said whippets.
Whippets. It was Mad Labs. Mad Labs said whippets.
Oh,
Look
there
at
you go.
Mad Labs, man. He
Well,
made me.
Can
Just
whippets put holes in your brains.
The old
Only the
belt
left
choke
one.
doke.
So yes, whippets can kill brain cells. Similar to many other drugs, using whippets long-term may cause irreparable brain and nerve damage. But we
Well, there you
want to
go.
know if it makes it like Swiss cheese or nah, bruh.
Do I got Swiss cheese brain or no?
Or nah.
Or no?
You know, the brain functions. It gets by. You
Bad
can
for the
lose
brain,
parts
big brain
of it
hurt, no
and
good.
still work. There's guys that have lost chunks of brain and they just, well, you'd think that it wouldn't work now, but no, they're getting by. They're still doing it. I mean, they're not designing buildings or anything like that, but they're doing stuff. And so I don't think it's a worry.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it anymore.
You know, really, were you going to cure cancer?
You know,
Then
a
let
lot
the
of
fucking
things
holes
kill
form. I
brain
mean,
cells.
if that's your
You
thing.
know what else kills brain cells?
My
It's-
issue is I
Brain cells.
already don't have that many to start with, so I can't be fucking around and be losing a shit ton all over the place because my brain is so smooth.
Yeah. Well, they try to make it sound all nice, you know. Designer drugs.
Oh
Designer
yeah,
drugs.
I saw something about this lady made like pink cocaine, so it's like girl cocaine.
Girl cocaine. Oh, that's so sexist. It's just bullshit.
Girl
I guess
cocaine.
it's that red dye shit that's in Skittles. Like,
Yeah,
it's-
basically.
And you're snorting it.
You look like
Or,
you
I
have
mean,
a
however
bloody
you do
nose.
coke, I don't know.
Little
Hey,
snortsky.
hey, here is the wisdom. Here is the wisdom. All the wisdom you need. Stick
Yeah,
to the
stick
weed.
to
You're
weed.
good.
Yeah.
That right there, that
I
is
think
true.
that-
All that other
I'll
stuff's
agree.
garbage. It really
All
is.
that other stuff. I mean, you know, all that. Well, I mean,
You know, everybody's
got
gonna take their
Shrooms are
ride.
kind of good. I like that. I like the shrooms. You know, you get the psilocybin.
Shrooms for me were a little more unpredictable. With LSD, real LSD, not
Yeah.
Raid sprayed on the blotter paper. Okay. Real
The
LSD,
fabric
you knew what
softener
you were
sheets
gonna
and,
get,
strychnine.
You knew what the trip was. You've had the high, you know how you were going to come up and everything. With shrooms, man, it was just like, I only did shrooms maybe like 7 or 8 times in my lifetime, in my 60 years on the planet. With LSD, I probably dosed like 50 times, but it was like real LSD. These were bikers. These people got the people that made it, and they'd put it in liquid form. And you go down there and you'd lay down and they'd put a drop in your fucking eyeball. And then they have this other stuff called purple pyramid. It was like just a little pop-up little purple pyramid, you know, and then orange sunshine and all that stuff. And then what happened is around 1983, 1984, no one was making it anymore. Nobody. So you couldn't get it, but the hippies would go buy the empty blotter paper and spray Raid on it, because Raid has strychnine, and strychnine will give you like some of the same symptoms of being on LSD: blurred vision, metallic feeling in your stomach, you know.
Terrible.
And then they would sell it to the kids,
diarrhea.
you know. So anybody like 85 after was just taking Raid, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my group. That was my group. It was all just you know you're poisoning yourself.
Well, that's the thing too, because you got to remember too, right towards the end, the people
That's
that are
why
making it,
shrooms
if
never
they're one
bothered me as much.
chromosome off, if they're off on their formula, there were people down at the hospital doing this.
Yeah.
Okay, look. Okay. Because they had bad
that-
LSD. It was like if you weren't a complete physicist, chemist that knew that you were doing, there's just horror stories of people, you know, just down there.
Oh yeah.
That's why I've been partial to because all I've had access to is the strychnine, right? And
Right. I don't think
that
I've done-
was never, that was never a great time. I mean, it was interesting, but the pain and everything else, shrooms Shrooms are at least something natural. So it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they. It wasn't until I was this years old when I realized, okay, you got to take lemon juice, break it down. Don't just eat those things because your stomach can't handle it. It's gonna hurt like hell, and I don't want any problems with my stomach anymore.
I didn't have
Yeah.
a single stomach problem after that.
No stomach problems with lemon juice, breaking it down, drinking that on down, going yippee yippee, that sort of thing.
I think by the time I hit 30, I was completely over hard drugs. Just lame, Just
I think
weed
I'd
is
only.
all I need, man.
It was probably
And
about
real
that age.
weed. It's fucking powder weed.
I think I did get probably a gram of coke when I was about 32. I would go 3 or 4 years, and I would only allow myself to get a gram. And I would, because literally, and it would just be that afternoon snow capping,
Right.
bowls, the end of cigarettes and stuff, and just doing that, enjoying that, and going, oh,
Yeah.
I could really have a problem with this.
Was it
And
good,
never
or was
touch
it like cut 7 times with baby laxative?
It was good. I when I was younger in the Atlanta area, the guy that I would get it from, I would actually go hang out. He and I had the same day off, and he'd have me come over and hang out with him while he was cutting it all up, getting ready to sell it. So I was getting it all
Wow.
from him before it was getting cut up, and
What a handful you were all coked up, huh?
there
Yes.
are.
Huh?
I
I
have
didn't
some.
know him then.
She doesn't know
Okay.
me from those days. No, I have some stories. I apprehended a guy in his went over who had raped his roommate and held
Oh,
him
this
there
is a
for the
great
police
story.
to come.
All right.
I've got this is after coming back from the Cheetah 3, one of the it's named in the Motley Crue Girls 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 video, Cheetah
Okay.
3 down in Atlanta. There was a new assistant manager at the car lot. I'm selling cars at Marietta Dodge, and he was just a guy who had a brick of coke under his the demo vehicle that was there. He takes several of us out, so that to Cheetah 3, and we're just out doing coke with these hookers, these
Yeah.
strippers all
Wow.
night and everything. And I
Oh,
come
my
back
God.
to the 2 a.m. My roommate. I come back home. My roommate's there. He gets a call from his girlfriend. She'd been raped. I said, "Well, where's she at? Well, let's go." We go to pick her up, and is he still there? Well, let's go. And so we go. We're going to get him. She's called the police. My friend and I go down the hallway here. I beat on this door, and I look, and my friend is all the way back down at the end of the hall. It's like, all right, my coked up ass is on this. Guy opens the door, supposedly a Navy SEAL, all this other stuff. He's half drunk in the dark, and he's, you such and such? Yeah. Come on, you know what you did. Let me get my jacket. I said, we're taking you to the police. Let me get my jacket. I said, no, you're fucking going. And I dragged him out of his door. Guy across the hall opens with the chain on his door. I've called the police. He's screaming at me. Thank you, sir. This man raped a woman tonight. I put this guy down on the ground. He's yelling at me. The cops show up. I'm coked up as fuck. I mean, I am so coked up. It's everything to not just beat this guy I've got on the ground. I'm also yelling at this other guy who's in his door. Police show up. That's when the guy across the hall gets brave and comes on out from behind the chain and telling him all that I did, pulling him out and everything. And they're arresting him. And I stick around it. They tell that guy to shut the fuck up. I turned to the cop and I said, is that, now I did pull him out of his place. We had gotten the call and everything. Am I liable for anything here? If he did what we heard he did, you could have killed him and we wouldn't care. Well, that's good to know in the future. Thank you. And I walked my coke ass off, and I thought, what a great fucking night this is. I was on top of the world being coke hero that night. It was
Oh man.
Coked up car dealer.
Literally, it was a movie.
You sold cars,
from
Wes?
Yeah. Yeah.
New cars?
That's like
What
the
year?
scene.
Yes, Marietta Dodge. The
What year?
The first year the Stealth came out, the first Gulf War was it 92, 91. All the business went to shit when the first Gulf War began because
Right.
everybody in the area were all reservists and everybody got called up.
I sold
And,
for Courtesy Chevrolet 85 to 87. I sold probably 400 Corvettes,
Jeez.
El Caminos. I did it for 3 years. It was probably the sickest job I've ever had in my life because you have these like total clean cut looking respectable people and everything's all on the, high end and glamorous. But on the other side of the glass, when they can't hear you, these salespeople are like the sickest animals you ever met
Yeah.
in your life. They're cokeheads, degenerates, sexual deviants. This guy Lee Johnson, which was my boss for 3 years, the kid was a fucking licensed hypnotist, man. For real. He could get anyone to just walk up and just take out his wallet and just start giving you your money. It's just, but I knew we had something in common, man. But
I have done a lot of sales. I have sold steaks door to door down in Florida.
oh my God. Well, here's why I stopped. You can tell me what the logistics were on the pay with you. Back in 85, it was really fucking nice. You got, I think it was like 40% or almost 50% of what you gross them. So
Yeah.
if you sold a Corvette off the fucking showroom floor for fucking like $25,000 and you only paid like 16 from some other car that had it on their lot, now it's on yours, so you grossed them that much money. It turned into where they stopped doing it like that and they just do it where everything was an ad. So by like 87, 89, you couldn't make the big bucks anymore because everything's already at a certain price. There's no sticking someone to the ceiling and then have your boss come in like the nice guy and give you a couple grand off and you're already still.
You had the options. The money was there if you were willing to sell, but so many guys got drawn into the draw. If you were on a draw, then you just got $100 a sale, and you had to make so many sales in order to do it. But you ended up getting a draw. But
What
if
do you mean a
didn't take
draw? You just get $100 for the day?
It was a guaranteed check each week that a draw against future sales, but that meant that you didn't get the 40%. It meant that you weren't getting the big markup on the car. You were getting $100 a car, and so many guys wanted that paycheck. It was a Marietta Dodge, largest Dodge dealer in the Southeast, a big conversion van dealer too. We had 30 salesmen on the floor at any time. So it was a big operation, and half of these guys weren't salespeople. They were just there to talk to the people, and then one of us closers would end up coming around and getting the deal done. People loved me because I was nice. It actually,
God, yeah.
the Gulf War made it so that everything got so cutthroat because business went so bad. And I had this couple come in, and I'm talking them in. They were going to have to lease. The only way to get them into the vehicle was going to be a lease, because they couldn't afford the payments to buy the vehicle, all this stuff. But I'd sold them on it, and the sales manager couldn't come in. He said, "Can you handle this?" I said, I'd be talking out my ass. But I explained to them why the lease was, and I talked them into a fucking lease because they couldn't send someone to come down and talk to them to close them. They were too busy, and they just gave me the numbers. Here's the lease numbers. You know how leases work, sure.
Yeah.
And I buried them. I
You're
buried
just
them.
driving
in
it
this
for
lease.
30 days.
Well, they wrote a letter. They wrote a letter into the dealership, because I had all of my customers write letters into the dealership, because you would end up getting bonuses if you got reviews, good reviews from customers.
Yeah.
They wrote a great review, and the sales manager they had such a laugh. It was just, and I felt so fucking dirty at that moment. because everybody just, it was, look, he buried this people. Look
Yeah.
at how these people say these great things about him, and what a con, what a con. And I thought,
I'm glad when I
don't
got
wanna
out of
fucking
that
do this
industry.
anymore. I then told them I had a van that I was going to be driving down and showing a customer in Macon, so I was going to have it for the evening. I took a conversion van and went and got fucked up down in Buckhead and had just partied all night with it and let them come
Yeah.
and let them know that I was quitting that day. So I at least used the van for the last evening. No, early on, it ate at who I am. I really felt dirty with it. I was successful.
I was
with
so
it.
glad to get out of that industry, and then I
It-
think I did it from 85 to 88 or something. and then-
It's hard to feel it's hard to feel good about it, because you do end up because it's sales. And
I've
the
always
product
I've
is-
always done like different stuff, man. My first business adventure was the hot dog stand buzz. I had like 3 hot dog stands, but it's just lame because if you sell a hot dog and you make say $1, right? We got to sell 100 fucking hot dogs to make $100. I got to fucking sell $100 to a bunch of weirdos. At least 80% of them. Hey, rah, 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 rah. Biggest headache you've ever had in your life. And then after I sold cars, I went in. Me and another buddy, we bought a pizza parlor. And I did pizza parlor for 5 years. With a fucking hole in the wall. And it was like simple math, man. It was just like by the time you paid your rent, your PG&E, and bought all your shit and paid all your employees, you needed to make about $5,000 a month, which isn't that much when during the day you do 400, at night you do 700. Fuck, you just brought in 1,000 right there. You know what I mean? So anything below 5,000 a month, you're losing money. Anything over 5,000 a month, you're making money. But even if you do 6,000 in a month, it's like big deal. You made $1,000. You know what I mean? You worked all month and for $1,000. You know what I mean?
I ended up in software. I ended up in family business. I wrote the code, plus went out and got the dealer network. I went on site and we got dealers, cash register dealers. We were a point of sale software company. So we'd need local, but it was a small company. I got us a national dealers across the nation to carry our stuff. And company sold, was it 10 years ago? Company sold 10 years ago for $20 million.
Oh my God.
I did not get the 4% I should have gotten. I did not get anything,
Wow.
as a matter
Oh
of
my
fact.
God.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of anger and bitterness in my. There's like $800,000 ripped off of anger and bitterness in my persona there.
Right. Well, you
So-
live and you learn, right? Because then after I sold pizza parlors, I got my general contractor's license, right? And then that's like, okay, that's how you make the money. I'd rather go in 3 days, build you a deck and make 20 grand. So in 1 week, that's like selling 20,000 hot dogs. You know what I mean? Would you rather sell
think
20,000 hot dogs for the rest of your life or just make it in 3 days?
I think my big break is about to come up here in the next couple weeks, because I figure what everybody's going to want for Christmas, what everybody's going to want is welcome to the plug zone. The logo, it's just the logo and him, and I've just got to put welcome to above it. I'm gonna put those on shirts, and I'm gonna see if I can get people to buy shirts with an anal plug on it that says
Oh
welcome
my
to the plug
God.
zone.
You are a warrior.
Well, I'm making sure that anybody that sticks around our channel, they're actually going to be a fan. They must have the sense of humor in order to tolerate any of the things I do. I mean, really.
Dude, even these, seriously, if you go over to Charliewood and you look at these shorts, it's ridiculous.
Oh, I've been watching.
It's
them all.
ridiculous.
You do the same
maybe it's
thing
just
I
me,
do.
man. I go, I
You're
watch them,
laughing
and
when
I
you're
laugh.
watching
I have to stop and I have to turn it off. I'm like, half
I
of it is
laugh when
watching
I watch
Ali's
these.
reaction and everybody's reaction to the shit that we say.
I laugh very hard watching us. I laugh very hard watching us in all these different scenes. That's why I really think we have something. I really think we have something here.
When Allie can't look at the screen is when they're, you're doing something right.
Yeah,
But
like-
it's so funny. She'll peek up, It's like she's like, and then she's like,
my favorite part about when it was both Trixie and then I made Falcro get on me while that was going on. My favorite line in that is when I end and I say, "You were quicker last time. It was better." I think it was you were quicker last time. It was better.
knock, wash your hands. Open the door.
Are you back there?
Leave me
Well,
alone.
Charlotte's
I just
supposed to-
watch and touch myself.
Yeah, the cup was there.
It's
We
weird
may
because
bring-
I have so many characters from Groove Trek, the Kitty Chicken, Bunny Girl, Axel, Woke, Mac and Pat, and Conductor McFunk. And it's weird because some of them start to kind of, be a mixture of each other. Can you kind of relate to that when you have so many characters, Wes?
Yes. Yeah, it's
They
difficult.
kind of
to get-
breed a little bit.
I was mentioning today. That's why I was saying how I prefer to have even just vocally. I prefer to have other people working, so I'm not doing too many voices, because I worry about separation. I worry about separation of the characters, and I got to worry about Eggplant and this butt plug. I have to keep if I do not keep the accent on this, then it gets too close to the butt plug is so close to the Eggplant.
Right.
Oh, the way, and this is literally anybody watching. These are characters. We have talking Eggplant, talking butt plug. It's all that. But the characters do. I try to keep them. I'm good with the ones that we've been using on our show. I'm good with Steve. Steve's well defined for me, and so I don't have a crossover. Karen is well defined.
Right. Stevie and
JR
Karen are
is-
completely two different voices, 100%.
Well,
And
JR was
JR
from We Enjoy Every Day. originally,
JR,
right?
I've known. JR is a loser. I know that character already. I've made him the butt of so many jokes, so I kind of already knew him before
Yeah.
coming into this.
And then the
But,
Roofie.
any others? Those
Freaky
you
Wizard.
just don't see live because it's so hard to maintain the voice on like a Roofie for a long. I don't know that I could.
You could be like a guest on a show, but I don't think you could host your own.
It would be too hard
As-
to host as
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I could be a guest.
Yeah.
But the others, as long as vocally they're different, I try to keep them a little. They're all bizarre though. They've all got crazy.
Right. And then the Bud Zone guy.
Hey everybody. Hey everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
hey,
JR.
well, Jr. He's the one. He's banged
But
out.
Charlie and JR don't get along at all. Do you notice that?
They-
Sorry
they-
to hear about you.
Well,
At all.
that'd be you, man. Yeah, I come in here high and in a good mood. You come in here with, I'm under contract and all your little bullshit. That's all that is. I know the conflict between the two of them that always works. I don't think you ought to be doing that.
Yeah.
Hey, Mrs. Queen, Sunkissed, look out there.
Oh, sure.
Hello,
Hello.
peace and
Wash your
love.
hands. Wash hands. Wash hands.
Peace and love.
I'm washing my hands.
And
What
then
are you
Harry's
doing?
like,
Oh,
"You want
okay,
another
she
line?"
That everything you bring with Charlie works. Charlie is always, and there's always some angle. That's the thing. He's always got some angle that he's bringing in. So it's so.
And you never
It's
know what's
so
going to
unique.
happen because when he turns on his camera, you don't know where he's going to be.
I never have any idea. It's so good that way. It's so good that way.
I forget what
It's
it is. What is
always-
that one where the guy always calls on the genie, and then every time the genie comes up, like either it's like taking a bath or making dinner or doing something,
Wasn't it Dr. Bombay? Wasn't
Yeah.
it Dr. Bombay on Bewitched? Dr. Bombay, come right away. And
Right.
he's in the middle of doing something. He's been called. Well, I was just playing cricket, blah, 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 doing this. I was
Right. You're always
just
bringing
with-
him out of some bizarre.
Every time Samantha was, calling Dr. Bombay, he was busy. All
Right.
these-
And what's so weird is when you watch Bewitched in a lot of those programs, they have their editing is so primitive and their techniques. We have way more at our fingertips than they did
oh, yeah.
because that's all they were doing is they were like,
100%.
bling, bling, and then just chopping it. You just chops right in. You see it.
And
Like,
it works.
what?
It works. Just that's cut. Boom. Right there. Put it there. It always works. Now I'm looking forward to Portal. I'm looking for. I wanna work on the. There
Oh
is
yeah,
a
I'm looking
short
forward to
film.
that too.
There's a short film I want to do with Clowney that involves me using a portal. I've got multiple videos that, because I've used the portal effect enough, I know what you have to do filming it and everything else, what I need to clean plates on,
Yeah.
but I like doing some of those effects. It's
So I
neat
talked
being
to,
able throw some-
Clowney emailed me. I emailed him back. He's doing some play or something where they're making all kinds of props or something. So he's right in the middle of something big, And I told him he's totally down. He loves the whole Karen versus Clowney buzz next year, like after the whole once we write out this whole 2024 VP trip.
Yep.
He's like, yeah, man, I'm totally down doing like a courtroom buzz,
Well, I will discuss how we get there because it's just in my head. How we bring us to that with the storylines that I know. I already know the storylines that we're bringing in other areas, and it just came to me how we guide ourselves to that within from within Lapstick. How we
Yeah.
initialize that to then be able to bring the courtroom, bring that.
Right, and we'll figure that out next year. Yeah,
Yeah,
Don't give away
we
too many
can-
goodies.
We can get it all filmed beforehand. We could probably get a lot of it filmed and done beforehand, but ease into it and have it ready for after season 2. Have those just going out as premieres. That
Yeah.
we can all be in the throwing the different things out. But I figured out how we can get to that and how the timing can work with these other storylines that we have. Because I've got big plans for Karen. I've got big plans for Karen. I've got big plans, really big plans for a little green-haired girl. I've got some really awesome storyline and direction, and that actually I think expands. It's like Lapstick could just be the Karen show, because there are going to be so many different dimensions to that thing that could. And I know he's got. He went over basically the what we're going to be, the kind of direction, which totally that way I'm writing around that
Right.
for what I'm doing with developing with Karen, and I'm also developing around that. It's really there's going to be so much.
We can talk about it in a little while.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited because it all comes together. It's like perfect. And when those pieces, it was because I already had a really unique thing with Karen that we'll talk. A really unique thing, and then suddenly everything just came into place. And it totally worked with what I want to do with the little green-haired girl. And it was
Yeah.
like, we'll talk. We got Gold coming season 2. Gold.
Yeah.
We've got we've got Gold coming season 2. Until then, you are pistachio. Until then, it is pistachio. But after that, then the Gold, the pistachio, then the Gold. And you're looking tired. You're looking very tired. You're looking like
Me?
you're getting tired. Are you getting? You look
Am I?
tired.
Do I look tired?
Maybe it's stoned. Maybe it's stoned. I don't
Probably
know.
Could be.
so.
That's probably that.
I just want to be courteous. I'm just trying to be courteous.
Just in my
you
brain.
know.
I'm just
It's
thinking.
the smooth brain. We're going back to the smooth brain.
I'm trying to formulate a thought. So for a while I was dissociating a little bit. I don't know if you guys noticed. I was just like in the zone, like thinking about stuff, and
Oh,
not
yeah.
even, like forgot I was on here even. Like so bad.
That should happen.
I'm telling you, my brain is like the little train that wants to, but it can't.
And, again, we really need a telethon for you. We really need to raise some funds.
The little
for the
train that
smooth-
could.
The little train that
It
could.
wants to.
No,
Oh,
could
I
not.
really want. I can't though. No, you're amazing. You're amazing. Yeah, whatever negatives you have in your head, man, you really. It's a shame because you're so awesome with everything you do. I just.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh God.
So, hi.
Hi.
Oh, that creeped
It's just
everybody
the
out.
most vulnerable hi you could probably ever imagine, right? Hi. But also just like completely bonkers.
Totally
Yes.
bonkers.
Yes, beyond bonkers. It was very even Pistachio. He had to point out how, and that was it became when I'm saying okay, here is your nightmare for tonight, and I'm putting you up big. I'm calling it the nightmare. Here everybody. Here is the thing that creep you out for this evening.
One of the
Because I
shorts I
don't think
put
the
up.
rest of us can really do it. This is
Yeah.
going to creep you out.
Hi.
One of the shorts I put up was Charlie and Green Girl meeting for the first time.
Oh, what?
I found that one, yeah. I'm going to do a
Hey,
bunch, man.
nice.
I'm going to do probably 5 or 6 a day, 5, 10 a day for a while because I'm just going to see where it goes because there's so much. There's all I've cherry picked a little bit so far is the PCB GHB party, the slumber party, the jammies, episode 10, and now Rich just dropped me
The Halloween.
episode. What is the one where I'm Darcy's?
It was the Halloween. I dropped the
The Halloween one. There's so many more to cherry pick. It's unbelievable.
I just what I had to do because the reason the other one said file not found, the file no longer there, because I was watching. Like I say, I was watching you do the
Right.
edit. I was doing other stuff.
Yeah.
The reason it said that, and it dawned on me, oh shit, that's right. A couple weeks after I'd sent it, I deleted it because I only had the 15 gig up there.
Right. Me too. I'm the same way. I only put 2 at a time.
So, well, real quick, before I uploaded that today, I went ahead at $20 and got the 100 gig for the next year on that Google Drive. So
Nice.
I will go ahead, and now I can put all 19 of the episodes up. I didn't have room for them before.
Right.
Now I'll go ahead and I'll upload each of those and just share them all with all you guys. So now I'm not held
Right.
back by space that I have on that drive.
This
So we'll-
collection though is getting out of control, and like I said, there's so many just bizarre because I think every single time that Charlie came up, I had like a different outfit or just a different story, a different. One time
Charlie
I was
was new each time. He had some different angle and some new thing
Right.
each time.
yeah,
It
that's
was-
part of the fun.
It
So
was
I just
impressive.
I really want to go in and cherry pick that over like the next couple weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit. Hey, Maine. Cheers.
Cheers, man.
I went back and I watched the first couple little terpene appearances, and man, they were rough. I can't believe it led to what it ended up being.
We just stuck with it. Which that
I love it so much.
and
I'm
that's the
thankful
thing.
for my shitty internet because my shitty internet is what forced my hand to try to do the pre-recorded segments to begin with.
Exactly. It was cutting into what you could do, so you needed to have something to upload. It was the biggest thing is we just do it. We
Yeah.
got the idea and we just went with it. It's just like
yeah.
this. I told her this plug zone is such a beautiful example of how I am just okay, I'm just doing this. It was Monday. It was Monday when it was like, okay, I'll have him do a growth stream. That's what I'll have him do. Just,
Yeah.
I'm going to do that.
It worked
the-
out.
it-
It was
the
a lot of
character
fun.
was only a week old because I thought, oh, that would be funny, a talking butt plug. How can I have that on? It was an hour or two before the show. I came up with how I'd put him into the show. But
Wow.
we do
Amazing
it.
how things come out of just nowhere sometimes.
Well, that's the thing. And if you get an idea and you could think about it forever, you could hope and all this other, and maybe one day, we're just fucking doing it. And
Yeah.
it's, if we do that enough, we're going to get better. Every time we're going to get better.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it bombs, it's worthwhile. We're going through it. Every one of those, tell me that you don't now, every one of us doesn't have kind of a body of improv work to show somebody if
Oh,
we wanted to
absolutely.
convince somebody that we could do improv comedy.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
How many hours do you need to see? How many hours
Yeah.
of, there's no script.
How many hours can you handle?
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a
Oh,
3-hour
God.
Halloween party. tell me how that is.
That was so much fun.
Oh, that
It's
was
all been
insane.
really fun so
That
far.
was insane. She
Yeah.
became so much fun once I just allowed her to be loaded all the time. Once the PCP water came back, and then it was just fuck the world. I am Karen. I'm gonna
Right.
do whatever I want. It
I think
opened.
it's going to be interesting to see these characters go through the different holidays too. Because you see how much fun we had on Halloween. I mean, can you imagine New Year's Eve? What's going to go down?
I almost think we should.
You know what I mean? And that's what's so funny is most of the stuff is like you said, it's kind of like a skeleton buzz, but yet we have no idea how it's going to turn out until it happens. You know,
I think Karen and Terp need to stay away, and I think Terp, other than pre-recorded something,
right?
I think, and maybe even Karen, I think they need to stay away out of sight, unless he's got this interdimensional. If he can do something outside of the laugh stick,
Right.
I think Terp could do that. I really think I want to get him hosting something. I want to get him hosting.
You are so hung up on that fucking dance party.
No, but it's a good idea. I think.
It's a
I
great
love
idea.
the dance party, man.
It's a
That
great
is
idea
like
to be hung up on, but yeah.
I'm
You know, the
trying to tone
puppets
down my
dance, you know?
enthusiasm, because
Oh, yeah.
bad
Oh,
enthusiasm. It's horrible to be enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Jesus.
What is wrong with you?
I like the
Yeah,
dance
what
party
is
too,
wrong with
guys.
you?
Totally, because you got to dance. Your puppet's got to dance. You know.
Oh, I'm gonna be there dancing.
I always wanted to
It
do.
would be
and I-
funny to at least have videos playing in the background of us, actual us.
I wonder if Karen can. dance.
That would
There's a
be
whole-
funny.
there's a whole
Okay,
series
oh.
And you
Oh, what if
too,
you
all
did-
of us.
You need to do like a dance party thingy, but instead of all those random people in the background, like you have that one background where it's like the balloon and then people, it's all you guys.
Oh, that'd be fun.
We've thought about having us walk through there, looking at each other like,
I have thought about making those adjustments, but that at the time when I was thinking about it, I thought, well, X has already done that. I don't want to copy X. X does good stuff. I don't want to feel like I'm copying X.
Well, I've never seen that, so I don't know that reference. So
X and Nacho.
no, I know who he is, but I don't know what you're exactly talking. Oh my gosh!
You gotta
Are
take it
you
easy with these
tired?
slick brains. These slick brains will turn on you in a heartbeat. It's just they get incensed so easily. Slick brain.
It's true. I have
'Cause
very
things just
small
go-
brains. Yep, my thoughts just
Right,
slide
right
right up.
You're so damn capable, and so that it just pisses me off when you go with your I'm not my small brain. What was it yesterday? Oh, just because I'm just a woman. Whatever it was that you
That's
said,
so
and I was
fucking
like, what
funny,
the fuck
though.
are you talking about? That was so. What the fuck is that?
It's obviously a fucking joke.
It was hilarious.
Oh, it was because I was on the lower part of the screen. And you were like, I'm going to put you up here so you're in like the prime time. And I was like, no, it's okay because I'm a woman. That would be.
Ah, yes.
Now I get it. Now they had to walk behind, 5 steps behind. You know, the lower tier.
Oh,
we
yes.
get- put the women on the
Yes.
lower tier. That's
Right. Exactly.
that's not how things are here at
Women
Richmond
are
Design.
inferior.
I have all daughters. What kind of jerk would I be to be bad towards women? I mean, what kind
What
of?
does a
what kind
what
of?
does a
Now
woman
he just
know?
puts us in the corners.
I don't put
Yeah, there
anybody
you go.
in the corner. I don't put it. You choose to. She has
You
the camera and the
choose to
computer.
go in the corner? Is that what you were about to say?
No,
Oh,
no. People are always just.
Funny thing is, he's the one that's actually in a corner.
There's literally the corner here. I have
He's in
to
the
ask to
corner,
get out.
there, You're all surrounded.
I have to ask to get out. I am lit. There's a wall right there and right here. This is my desk, and then there's the room.
Feels like
Everybody
you put
picks on me.
yourself in that corner, though.
They see all the jokes are bad. All the jokes are real bad. It's like, and they were like, okay, no,
This is when the ghost
none
of
of
Patrick Swayze comes
none of
back,
these.
Nope.
does the dance
The dance.
from the movie.
Nah, I'd rather rip a throat. If I'm gonna be a Patrick Swayze, let me
He
rip a
does
throat.
that during dancing because he did
my
ballet
back
too.
hurts. I can't do the ballet kicks and all that. I just want to rip the throat. I'll do the
But
Patrick
that's why you
Swayze,
get a stunt double and you.
or just have that
Can Jess
Dalton
be
look.
the stunt double, though?
Have that.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Have the Dalton.
That would be
look. Just-
amazing. That would be so fucking awesome.
If you played the ghost of Patrick Swayze, but the stunt double that did the dancing was me.
Holy shit! I can do Force Ghost. I mean, I can do the whole effect where
my
you
God.
like they do in the Star Wars, where the how you see the ghost of the. I could totally do that. I know how to do that effect.
We're practically that now.
I could. Yes, we're almost that now, but I would actually do it in other. No, I like that. I like that. The ghost. It's been long enough, right? Has it been long enough? It's been plenty long enough. It's been over a year, right?
It's almost like an homage to him. So
No,
it's fine.
it's.
Oh,
Everybody
shit.
else
Is
is
he
talking.
dead?
Patrick Swayze?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Oh, well. That
Hasn't he
see,
been dead for a
smooth
little
I don't
brain.
think we'd say he'd be the ghost of if he weren't dead. And not just going by ghost from the movie. No, he's dead.
Oh,
he's
he's dead
dead.
as fuck.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Oh, he died at. Was it my age? How old was he when he died? I think he might have been.
I don't know. I didn't even know he was dead.
I know because it's shocking. He wasn't that old. He wasn't that old. He had cancer. He had that cancer.
Oh, shit.
And it was just bad. It just went bad. But now I could. The ghost of Patrick Swayze. Is he Patrick Swayze or is it the ghost of Patrick Swayze as Dalton? From Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Is it the Roadhouse Patrick Swayze? Or is it Patrick Swayze? I'm Patrick Swayze.
He died
Probably
in
nothing like
2009.
Dalton. Yeah, he's been
I was
dead for a
thinking
while.
From Dirty
Oh, I
Dancing.
thought he died like last. You made it sound like he died like last year.
No, I said it's been long enough. I knew it was I don't know. I'm sorry
Yeah,
I
I thought it
misinformed
had
you.
been a
I'm
while.
not Google. I'm not Google.
No,
I
it's
should-
okay. You're good.
I should have a disclaimer. Don't listen to me. I don't know. That's what I should have written underneath me. Don't listen to me. I don't know. But no, I did.
like
Yeah,
60.
I'd be the. And I kind of have more the. Who's the. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to work on lines. I'd have to work on. If the script were there, if the character had some. If I can come up with 2 or 3 catchphrases, then I could see doing it. But without
Well,
it,
sounds like you need to watch a Patrick Swayze movie marathon. Just like catch up on all those catchphrases. Really
you
fine.
know, one of my favorites, which is such a bad movie.
Next to
Next of Kin. Next of Kin. He plays a Chicago cop who has to go back to Eastern Kentucky, the hollers of Eastern Kentucky, because one of his relatives, a brother or cousin or something, got killed by the gang there. The bad guy in the movie is Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller plays the bad guy in the movie. Ben Stiller plays the bad guy in the
What the
movie, okay?
fuck?
Next of kin. He comes back and sees his cousin, Liam Neeson, who plays... Liam
my
Neeson
God.
is playing a country bumpkin, but he sounds
Oh my
like
god,
Liam
Bill
Neeson.
Paxton's in this movie too.
Bill Paxton's in the movie. He dies early. I think he
Oh,
dies
I
like...
hate
He's the
that.
brother that dies early. So you're not going to get your fill of Paxton. He's not... but it's early Paxton. Now, there's several you'll recognize, and it's really bad. It's really a bad movie. Great 80s film. Definitely something. It was because of that movie. If we had had a son, I was going to name him Liam Patrick. Because Liam Neeson was in that. Because it's such a bad movie. Liam Neeson and Patrick Swayze. If we had had a son, it was going to be Liam Patrick.
Who was the bad guy in this movie?
Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller. You may know him from...
No, I know who
from-
Ben Stiller is. I am not seeing any photos of him in this. So I'm like, where is he? I need to see what he looked like.
Tales Told in the Dark. Hello. Peace and love. What kind of tales are we talking about? Are these scary, spooky tales, or are they sexy tales? Are we talking about sexy tales, or are they? Well, I don't know. What else would be in the
Oh, the
dark?
power's out. Let's just sit. and tell
Power's
stories.
out. Is it a? Is it a? Hey,
The
how do we
power's
contact-
out.
Hey, get the electric bill out. Somebody read the electric bill. Is the number on there? I have to call them because the power's out. Is that Tales Told in the Dark?
Oh,
You know,
no.
we can only be
Scary.
scary. They're scary. You know, it depends on the neighborhood if the power's out. If the power's out, it does get scary. If you're in the wrong neighborhood, oh shit, the power's out.
Sexy Tales on OnlyFans. There you go.
Sexy, there you go. Sexy tales are on the OnlyFans. There we go. Ben Stiller, bad guy Ben Stiller. Let's get it up there.
Is it trippy with your reflection in there?
Bad
Yeah.
guy Ben Stiller.
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna.
It's not us though. It's our picture. From
It's
the
our
top.
picture. It's not us. It's at the top.
I saw my face next to his, and I'm like, "Whoa, how did I get in that movie?" I wasn't there.
He's
Was
a
I even born yet?
he's a mafia guy. He's like the bad guy.
Yeah.
No,
But he can't turn left.
no. In this one, he can turn left. It's still really
But
bad.
It's still Ben Stiller.
It's still Ben Stiller as the bad guy. Oh, next day, yeah, get high and watch that. Get high and watch that.
I will do that.
It's better than watching a Mark Wahlberg movie where he's trying to be serious. Yeah, I am so entertained by that. Whenever, oh, look at him, he's angry now. He's just coming across angry.
He's very concerned by these plants that are killing everyone.
I can't stop laughing whenever Mark Wahlberg's. He entertains me. He's great at comedy, and anything he's in serious, I just can't take him as anything but comedy. But I'll watch it 'cause I
exactly.
love it.
It's really
Did you see the thing where he jumps a motorcycle off a cliff, and with the sword, sticks the sword into the wing of this big plane to hang on as he jumped off the cliff onto this giant cargo plane passing by in some We're Immortals. It was a made-for-Paramount movie, right? It was a Paramount movie.
Love it.
He's immortal. There's a bunch of immortals. And he's being serious in this movie. It's not a comedy. And I'm dying during this whole movie because it's so bad.
Oh no.
Oh, I love Mark Wahlberg's work. I love his work. Oh. Shit, this has been 3 hours. I'm gonna have
Oh,
to.
shit.
I'm gonna have to bail because we do have to. We do have to get up in the morning to deal with things. You guys are welcome to keep this rolling if you'd like.
Nah,
It's your call. It's
It's like 2 a.m. here, so I think I can play
Yeah,
Alan Wake for an hour and then go to bed.
you guys are the same time zone as us, right? Eastern time. You're same
Yeah,
as
yeah,
us,
yeah.
So yeah, it's
I don't like to
It's-
assume because there's so many different time zones, you know.
True.
And I don't know where
Very
you
much
live.
so.
I don't know where you guys are at.
I ain't telling.
You don't
I
know
ain't telling.
me.
I don't try. You know, I
You
did.
don't know me.
You got. Yeah, I don't know you. I don't know. How do I know? You go to all that trouble to make these sick puppets. That's
Yeah.
that's what you would see.
A
That would be in a
centralized,
montage.
undisclosed location.
It'd be similar
Absolutely.
activities you would see in a montage of a killer preparing the things for his victim.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
All that's
you know
missing
when you
for
watch
Crazy
her,
Board.
all you need is the right music, and isn't her getting ready and putting together a puppet and doing some of that? Isn't that
Oh,
like
yeah.
Dexter's prep scene where he's getting
Oh,
the
yeah,
table
like you
ready
can
and he's
even-
getting
Yeah, I'm assuming that's why I haven't gotten any dates recently.
I was thinking.
It's like May.
I
with
was
the
thinking
cooler.
like if you shot it really dark and shadowy, you know, like a little David Fincher esque, you know, a little Fight Club meets Seven, you know, like
For sure.
That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Serial killer right there. Yeah, I'm West Coast, Cali, Southern. You know, that's Southern Cali. That's where I'm at. I'm
Sure.
hanging out there. That's where I found my country girl here. Say
Oh, there
hi.
you
I
go.
came on out here to be a star.
That's where I found my country girl out South California. Hey, he's coming back. He's coming
was in a
back in time
diner.
for me to.
Oh, he was
Time for
taking
me
the
to-
longest shit.
Oh, it just took the longest. But you
Better
put
a
your
long
headphones.
hey, better a long poop than a wide poop. So
True.
There you go.
Did
That's-
everything
that's
come out okay, Gary?
You feeling all right? You feeling okay? We're getting ready to bail. We've all got to bail. We're 3 hours ahead of you. We're 3
all
hours
acting
ahead of
right.
you. So, send me an email with things and let me know anything you need from me. Anything you need me doing tomorrow. You let me know on that, and I'm there. You know, however you need me. And you
Well,
guys,
you'll see. I mean, I'll be going live, so you'll be around. You know.
yeah, I'll be watching.
Would you send me an email of shots you would like Future Girl to do? Oh, we can talk about that in a second.
Make sure you click in stream before leave studio.
Yes.
I will. I'm doing it. Did I do that wrong last time?
No, you were just acting like you were right there.
No, I was. I'm taking everybody. Everybody, we love you all. We love you all. I hope your weekend is going as good as ours. We will see you all tomorrow sometime. Peace and love.